This is John Paul. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, not Toka, Tokyo, Japan. Some people think I say Toka, Japan, because I guess I say it real fast. I say Tokyo,
Mm.
but it's actually Kyo. And some people think they know better than me, like how to say it. So it's kind of funny. But I guess if you don't speak Japanese at all, you kind of hear that. You just hear that sound and you think I'm saying ka, but it's really not. So I guess I'll have to say it slower. But we're 30 seconds, and for the first minute or two, I usually just tweet out. Got 9 people. 9 people in 30 seconds. Not bad. Not bad.
Nice.
Thank
Yeah.
you guys. I have no idea. What day is it over there in the States? It's the 31st, the morning? Or the
No,
third?
so I'm Eastern time. I'm in DC. It's
Right.
about 5:30 or 6:30 on Wednesday night.
I mean, what 31st? It's 30th, right? It's
30th,
not New
yeah.
Year's Eve.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, I meant to say 30th,
right.
yeah.
Because I'm wondering, like, New Year's Eve, exactly how many people I'd get on a live stream. So I'll probably do one more live stream since I have the chance, since my wife's out and my family's out and things. So, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I was considering doing one myself at some point tomorrow. But I'm curious to know, how many people would come. It really depends because you never know, different parts of the world and all that.
Yeah. I'll try one anyway because I, don't have many chances. But just kind of wondering about it.
Yeah,
So,
do you like having your space to yourself, just not really having anyone around to do
well,
whatever?
yeah, that's the whole thing about your life when you're married is you don't have your own privacy. Don't really have your own space, your own privacy, and more importantly, your own time.
Right.
So obviously, this is like the best times I have, and I can't look like the channel you see now is about 25% of my actual capability of a channel.
Right.
Like on the surface, it looks like a real channel, like everyone else's and everything, and I'm concentrating and I'm making uploads every day. I'm making videos like an hour when my kids are asleep, like really rushing it, like
Right.
really, really grinding and rushing. So if I had like time, like even if I had weeknights when I came home from work, like 4 hours, it'd be totally different, you
Got
know? So, but it's
No, I
pretty
feel you.
good. That's why, I mean, the style of video I do, that's why I do it. It's like quick onto the next, kind of like hot topics. I don't want to say clickbaity because clickbait means that you lie and the video's not about what the thumbnail is, but
Right.
they're kind of that type of like, impulsive click type things,
Right, and that's okay though because when I first started and stuff, there are things that I learned along the way. Like there were times when I've made
Mhm.
thumbnails by accident that were clickbaity, and I learned from them,
Yeah.
because you learn a lot of stuff.
Actual clickbait means you say something in the thumbnail that the video has nothing to do with. That's clickbait, meaning click
Right.
and I took the bait, but the video's not about that. People think clickbait just means a hot topic. Like Amber Heard is not just clickbait.
No.
A topic itself is not just clickbait. Do you know how long have you been watching YouTube?
Like watching in general, it's been
Just knowing about YouTube, watching YouTube.
Oh yeah, easily like I would say probably 12 years, honestly.
Okay, so you remember those movie trailers? It would be like, Star Wars Episode 1, or it'd be like, Indiana Jones 5, right?
Mhm.
And you
Mhm.
click on it, it would be fake. It would not be the trailer. It would be a homemade
Right.
trailer of old Indiana Jones movies. That's clickbait. It's
Right.
not the actual trailer. So clickbait, that's what clickbait is. People think clickbait's just a hot topic that you doing to get views. That's not clickbait. That's just, anyway.
Yeah, and you made a really great point there actually when you said that, because that's a thought that I have a lot, is like people will say that your titles or thumbnails or whatever are clickbait, and exactly it's more so if you're completely being misleading. As long as you're addressing what your thumbnail says for the most part in the video, it shouldn't be a problem.
That's exactly right. Exactly right. Some people twist it a little bit. Some people, what I'll do is I'll take not always the main point of the article, but it will be truthful for what the article is about or what the topic's about. So
Exactly.
you're never getting a complete lie. You're always getting to an extent what you're seeing in the title and the thumbnail. So
no, you made a good point there. I agree.
So let's see, Daytona Falls. What's up, man? Daytona Falls has been, I think, here since under 100 subscribers for me. Over 2 years, maybe. So thank you so much.
Awesome.
Let's see. Solar, thank you so much for stopping by. And Deb in USA. Used to be Debbie in USA, but thank you. I'm not.
Nice.
And Laura, thank you for stopping by. Brenda, Jan, always nice to see you. Jose, Laura, thanks for comments on the channel. 40 people, pretty good for 5 minutes.
Yeah, awesome. Good job.
Caroline, how you doing? Thank you. Peta, Steve, always nice to see you. Kenny, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll keep up the Amber content, but doing a little Star Wars too, because Star Wars news kind of blew up a little bit, and even though the views aren't great. What's up, Sandy? Nice to see you. Hope everything's going good for you. Lisa, thank you so much for stopping by. You changed your picture? Very small there. Okay. So, and Laura. So today we'll obviously be talking about Amber Heard in The Stand. So Shelby, I call you Shelly because so Shelly and Shelby are so close, and this
No,
is,
you're good. No problem.
oh God, I'm just gonna call you S. No, I'm just kidding.
People call me S, so you're fine with calling me that.
No, I'll get it right.
Yeah.
So have you seen The Stand? Interested in it?
Nope.
What's the deal?
No, see, no, because normally I'm not one for boycotting things, but when it comes to this situation, I will not watch it. Stephen King, I think, is a very, creative, awesome person, but no, I had no interest in watching it the second I found out she was in it. Have you watched any of it?
No, I have pretty much zero interest. Beside the fact Amber Heard's, I guess like maybe I'd check it out,
Right.
but pretty much zero interest, even without Amber Heard. So Amber Heard, like I've been saying, gives negative interest to things. She not only, how can I say, is a distraction. She's actually putting things in the negatives.
Oh, for sure.
Deterrent. That's what I was looking for. She's not only a deterrent. She's putting things in their negatives.
Absolutely. Well, and also, like you said, I don't know if I would have really been interested in seeing it to begin with. Like, I think it would have caught my eye more had she not been in it. But, her being in it makes it all more easy to just be like, okay, I'm not gonna mess with this. And I don't know if you saw the reviews. I mean, I'm sure you saw the reviews tanked. It didn't do good at all. And people in the comments of like IMDb or like Rotten Tomatoes were like, why are people giving this bad reviews because of Amber Heard? And normally I wouldn't stand for any of that stuff, but honestly, they kind of did it to themselves. Nobody should be surprised that it's getting bad reviews because of Amber. I'm not necessarily saying that people should destroy everything because of the other actors, but truly, I think we all kind of feel that it's somewhat deserved, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing, and what I keep reminding people that I'm sure you guys, have said on your channel is that, look, the general public just doesn't know much about her.
Nope.
They just don't know. Like, take my family for example. Like my father or my uncles. Like, they have no idea. They don't even know her name. So it's like there's that end of it. So if someone like that sees like, why is there all these dislikes? I guess they wouldn't know. But the thing is, they might think it's because people hate The Stand, which is kind of good for us and people who don't like Amber because, that means the company knows. You know what I mean? So it's like the company thinks people think that other people don't like The Stand, which is a good thing.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And you made a point about how your family doesn't really know who she is. That's the funny thing, though, is that most people I ask, unless they've heard about the obvious situation with her and Johnny Depp, they don't really know who she is, which I just think is also funny. She's not really all that important in Hollywood.
Well, she should have, again, like negative importance. I mean, people who know look, the people in Hollywood are reading the drama between, Depp and Heard and watching videos and things like that because it's kind of like one of their like colleagues they could possibly work with and they want to know about her. So I'm sure, you don't see anybody defending her. Can you name like a household name star or somebody that defended Amber Heard that like people know?
No, I don't think I can think of anybody who's come out and actually say, I stand with Amber Heard. Maybe way in the past, because I think there were some people, but I can't name off any direct names. But I don't know if you saw, there was something, I don't know how true it was, claiming that Cate Blanchett possibly is for her, but I don't believe she put anything out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that there was a photo that showed that her and Amber hanging out, but this was also before things really heated up a whole lot, because I've noticed a lot of people who were part of the Avengers cast, like I believe, I don't know, a few people apparently have unfollowed Amber recently, and they used to be
Oh, okay, okay. I wish there was a way to get that information together and make a video. It's just so hard to get
yeah.
pictures and like screenshots of who follows and unfollows and things like that. But you know,
No, it's
it,
all
it
good. It can be hard to kind of present that, like you were saying.
it's just hard to find the screenshots because like you have to have one before and after screenshot of following and unfollowing, which is
Right.
not always easy to get together. People just have to happen to have that, lying around, which isn't easy, you know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I know exactly what you mean.
So but they actually make great videos of social media stuff, and it's important. Like us as YouTubers, you know, it's kind of cool when someone like a big channel follows you, right? Like I've been followed by a couple of big YouTubers, and it's like,
Right.
oh, that's cool. It shows social proof. And when people look through who they're following, this big YouTuber's following Entertainment Hacker. Whoops, not hacker. I changed the channel, but anyway, it's
For
kind of
sure.
cool, right? It gives you social proof, and it's the
Yeah,
same thing more so in Hollywood. Like, oh, this person's following Amber Heard. Wait a minute, Jason Momoa doesn't follow Amber Heard. Why not?
exactly. And
You know.
another thing that I thought of, every point you made is absolutely correct. I agree. Another thing though to note is you can go back and still see if they had liked a photo of her previously before they unfollowed her, if you know what I mean. So let's say if for example, I don't know, Chris Evans, I don't think he ever followed Amber Heard, but let's say if he liked her
Mhm.
picture about 6 months ago, right? Well, that like will most likely still be on there even if he unfollowed her. So that's a way to go about it.
Right, right. On Instagram, you can see likes too. Like Selma Hayek liked one of Johnny's posts on Instagrams,
Right.
and I made a video about that. And people thinking like, "Oh, it's no big deal," but it is because people see that like.
For
People
sure.
see that. People know there's a controversy. It's not like a real big in your face thing, but it's a subtle thing that's important. Got a super chat from Lisa. Thank you so much, Lisa. Happy New Year, John. My pick is walking down a rocky mountain in Utah. I'll never do that again. I know you change your pick. I notice things like this. That's why, and I'm sure Shelby can agree. When you see subscribers watching every video, but they've got no picture, it's like put on a picture, man, so I could
Right.
know who you are better. Because you're just gonna L or a T or something, we don't know. It's hard. It's hard to keep track, and names repeat too. First names
Mhm.
repeat a lot too. So when people, I appreciate when they have a picture because I could keep track.
For sure. Yeah, it helps us remember who you are. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, not that we're like huge, but when you get like 100 comments a day, it gets to be too much in your busy day. Like Tal King, man, I see it all the time. Almost a lot of it. I don't know if every, but all the time, almost every video. So you got to get a picture, man.
Yeah,
So
picture.
get a picture, get a picture. So it's cool. You don't have to, but just saying, it's a nice thing.
It
But
helps.
thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you so much. So. And Shelby, if you're not a mod here, you should be a mod. I think you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, I am.
So feel free to put your channel link in the chat if you want.
Awesome. Cool. Thank
So
you.
yo in the house, loving you guys. Thank you so much, Deadman. I really appreciate that. So yeah, I can't thank you enough. And Rachel, I remember this dancing picture, and it's been there for a little while, and that kind of thing I like. So I remember that. I always know, is that you? I don't know. It could be. Maybe it's not. I have no idea. But yeah, that is much appreciated. Much appreciated.
No,
Loving your work, guys. So she's loving Shelby's work too, I guess.
thank you very much, Rachel. I appreciate that. I had a question for you, about your thoughts on something, if you don't mind. So yesterday in my stream, I was talking a little bit about just a lot of different things because I had a few different like depth supporters on. And what are your thoughts about the whole jury and stuff for the Virginia trial? Have you heard about
I
that?
think obviously it's gonna be a great thing. You know what I mean? Like you can't really kind of like pander to a jury and buy out a jury in the same way. You can,
Right.
you can get to a jury. That's like the whole thing of mobster movies. Like, did they get to the jury? Can we get to a jury member?
Right.
But assuming it's going to be a fair trial with a jury, you can't trick them in the same way. If it's just judges and like legislation administration, you could be like, hey, we're with Me Too. This is Amber Heard, and we want to have this certain narrative keep going in the news, wink, wink. But a jury doesn't really care about that stuff in the same way. A jury doesn't have the reputation on the line in the same way.
Exactly. And, with the jury too, what I think is interesting is they're going to have to find people who know nothing about this, people who don't really get on social media and stuff like that.
Right.
So I'm also curious about that, because as far as the evidence goes, it shouldn't be super hard for your average person to be able to differentiate there. But then again, I don't know.
Well, we got Darth News.
What's up, Darth? How's it going?
I heard yeah, you should come on here. I'm gonna send you a link, and you should come on, man. And if you don't come on, I'm gonna be really irritated. I'm gonna be really irritated. Darth never checks his Twitter. He doesn't like me, man. I sent him a tweet on Monday on the 16th, and he still didn't answer it.
Oh damn, Darth! You're going to DC. I live in DC. That's awesome. Darth says he's going to film a documentary in DC. I live there.
Well, I got to take Laura's super chat. And Laura, thank you so much for the support on the channel. I really appreciate it. You're another one that I see all the time. And I remember that picture is that it's a little small. So again, I don't know if that's you or who that is, but I remember you, and thank you very much. Happy New Year to both of you and everybody on here. Hope next year will be better for everybody, and Johnny, get justice for Virginia libel. I got to tell you guys something. I think next year is just going to be a sequel of 2020. There's really no reason, just because the year changes, things are going to change. It's just, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Let's see. It says, I can't right now. No, it's understandable. It's understandable because I love you, and but I like women, man. I gotta say, I like women. So I don't love you, but I like you a lot. One of my favorite channels, man. Honestly, I'm sure Shelby feels the same way. Is that we watch a lot of YouTube, right? Since you're doing YouTube yourself, you're watching YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And Darth is one of the channels I really like to watch. Like really, not like I don't like watching you or less, but it's just kind of more for a serious information type video that I kind of do myself.
Right.
And like Darth is obviously way different than stuff we do. So
oh yeah, for sure. Well, I try to put a humor in my video when I can, but when I realized YouTube is such a pain in the ass with the demonetization, I had to kind of take a step back and be more careful.
Right. Yeah, that's always gonna happen. I got a thing, no one knows this about Darth, but if you guys know that wig, it's actually his real hair. He didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. It looks, it looks like a hair on your picture there. So, he didn't want me to tell anyone, but that's the deal, man. If anyone's wondering, it looks like a wig, but it's not,
Oh, I got you. I'm wearing a wig. I'm kidding, not really, but
it's okay. I'm gonna be wearing a wig one day, man. Maybe not a wig, but I got to do something. I really don't care. At a certain point, I guess guys are going to be like, oh, I'm losing my hair. But if you care so much and there's nothing you could do about it, it just makes it worse. Just go like Bruce Willis. Just make it real short and that's it,
Hey, yeah. I mean, hair can be overrated sometimes. Bruce Willis does pull it off.
I'm weird, man. I guess so. I'm dead fucking serious. So it's not comedy. He's serious. He's a serious guy. He's a serious guy.
He's talking to me about DC, I think. Unless I misinterpreted that, Darth, let me know.
Let's see, but okay. Yeah, Laura, thank you so much once again. I appreciate super chats. I don't like to ever move on, but at some point I got to move on. So Laura, thank you so much. Yeah. Let's see, Jan, nice to see you. So let's take a look at. I'm gonna wait. Maybe my friend Nina's coming in, and if you guys watch John Talks, you maybe know who Nina Infinity is, and she's hopefully you guys know who John Talks is. He's been around for a very long time. He's in a little bit of a different genre than us. He traditionally did Star Wars, Marvel. Now he's doing politics. So, she goes on with him sometimes, and she'll be here. Got 55 people, 20 minutes, pretty good. Usually after an hour, could pump up a little more, like 70, 75. So, you know, I like people coming in, I'll be honest. But I want to take a, if you guys didn't know, Amber Heard tweeted out about the stand.
Ugh.
And, you know, obviously she didn't like brag about it. We'll look at it in a little bit, you know, but obviously she's going to promote it on her Twitter. And she got like 2,000 followers in the last year. I mean, which is, you know,
Great. Good job.
Yeah, which is pretty bad, pretty bad. But okay. Nina, are you ready? Let's see, I got a private chat. Okay, so wait, how do I go back to there again? I'm so bad at this stuff. Okay, Nina is in.
Hey, what's up?
Hello. Hi.
What's up? How you doing? So yeah, we've actually, at my fault, never got to do a live because I've got kids running around in the family, but I always wanted to get on with you at some point. You know, so why don't you, nice room change, by the way. Is that a new angle?
Yeah, I got a new camera from Santa, so it's just like a wider screen, and it's like a side angle instead of it being like.
I gotta tell you something since you mentioned that. I really don't like the idea of Santa Claus because for the first time in my life, look, I got my kids a Nintendo Switch, right? I work really hard. I don't make a lot of money. It was $400, and we tell them Santa got it for them. Like, look, the best experience you have is when you give your kids something and they thank you and the expression on their face. And honestly, it broke my heart to tell them Santa got. I absolutely hate Santa.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. The payoff of the Santa thing comes later in life when they find out that you're Santa all along, and they're like, "Oh my God,
maybe
he's the one that
Very
gave
true.
us all the stuff." Like, you know, that's, oh my God, it's mom and dad that did all this stuff for us. It just it's a gradual thing.
Well, the way things are going, we might not have a later in life. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Life changes. It'll be there still. It'll.
But I did get it, you know, so I could play it myself.
Of course.
Also, you know. But why don't you introduce yourself? We got 60 people in here, so why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi everybody. I'm Nina Infinity. I have a little YouTube channel right now. I'm actually trying to get to 1K. So if you don't know me and you haven't subscribed to me, go and do that because I'm trying to get to 1K.
We'll talk about that. We'll give you the plug.
Yeah.
We'll give you the plug.
Yes, and then well, on Fridays I do good news because, as you were just saying, everything in the news is always so negative, and I want to focus on the positive. So I do Infinite Talk on Friday, or Infinite Hope on Fridays. I have a show called Infinite Talk. Actually, that's on Wednesdays. Usually Wednesday nights on John Talks' channel, but tonight he wasn't feeling well, so we decided to do it next week. And then you hit me up, and I was like, of course, yes, another John. Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely come on your show.
So you say it's infinite, but don't you actually run out of time at some point?
We only run out of time because of human limitations. Like we have to go to the bathroom, or like, you know, at some point we have to go to sleep.
Right.
But John Talks and I have gone for like 8-9 hours before. And then we still had it in us to go for more, but we were like, you know what, like let's call it. I think that's enough for now.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, he's actually fallen asleep before in lives.
He has. He has.
But
Shelby, I don't think I've met you before, so it's very nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. I was actually about to say you and I have the same exact mic. Yeah,
it's a snowball, right? It's a blue snowball.
I broke mine, my other mic, so I had to hurry up and order one. But yeah, nice to meet you. I do. I don't know if you've ever seen my channel. I don't think you have, based on what you said, but I do. I've been doing the Amber Heard stuff. You know, there's a lot of material there to cover. As you know.
I've been watching John's channel for the Amber Heard stuff.
There's so much stuff there, but I don't know if you follow Spiritually Empowered Coaching or who else?
Okay, here's the thing. Like, we're in two slightly different communities, okay? So like all the channels Shelby knows, Nina like kind of is in a little bit of a different community. Right. So like Shelby's kind of in like the Johnny community, Nina's kind of in, I don't want to say the fandom menace, a little not quite, but like more leaning towards that, like Marvel, Star Wars, like pop culture.
It's weird because I would like to say I'm fandom menace for the idea, but at the same time, I'm not really fandom menace in terms of like how much I don't watch Star Wars. Like I'm so done with Star Wars that I don't watch any of it. Like, for example, like all the fandom menace people right now are like covering that whole thing that happened with Pablo Hidalgo and like, all the stuff that happened with, that Star Wars theory guy crying on stream and then him being made fun of by Lucasfilm. I don't cover any of that on my channel because I'm so over Star Wars that I'm I'm just gonna focus on what I am passionate about, which is other sci-fi shows. Like, for example, I've been covering his Dark Materials stuff, and like I love that community a lot, and they gave me my start into the YouTube thing. That's how I met John Cox, because of that community. But like, so I'm kind of like partially fandom menace.
Okay, so let me say something here, because I had a really big argument for about 6 hours with Lethal Lightning and I guess Steve Walden about the fandom menace. Okay, so now when John Talks and Geeks and Gamers and World Class Bullshitters first started up, there was a fandom menace. It was pretty much the fandom menace was a hashtag. And what that meant was you were against Disney and the sequel movies and basically cancel culture. But it wasn't a group. It wasn't official, I'm in the club, here's my member card. And what it became was, it became a member card thing, like I'm in the Fandom Menace group. Okay? So I'm Fandom Menace in spirit as a philosophy, but I'm not in a group. Okay?
Yeah,
so that's the main difference, that they weren't really like acknowledged. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so yes,
I'm
it
the
did
same
become
way.
a group, but it's not only a group, it's bigger than that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I
So
think Stephen Walton kind of agrees with that too, because he thinks that like it's an ideology, especially in terms of what's happening with woke culture and how it's affecting like the culture of entertainment in general. And it's not just, just for Disney. There's other things that are being affected. Like look at Netflix, like everything is woke now, so like they have that new show like Brighton or whatever, and they like race swapped Queen Charlotte, which is like I don't really get like all that kind of stuff either. But
well, here's the other thing, Nina, is like the community we're in with like Johnny Depp fans and the Depp crowd is not all of them are exactly lined up with like the same political stuff that we do and John does and things like that. So some of them are, I'm not going to say woke, but they don't all understand what it is.
Right.
They don't quite understand why Amber Heard, who we're got to talk about a little bit more, is woke and she's an SJW.
Yeah.
And she's PC and cancel culture. And
extremely anti-feminist, like because she claims she's feminist, but she's pretty much the exact opposite of feminist.
Right.
Like, what's
so
wrong?
Let me ask. First of all, let me get to. I got to get to some super chats if that's okay.
Sure.
Diamond Knight, thank you so much for that super sticker. And Diamond Knight has a very cool picture there of a Diamond Knight, I guess. So
very cool.
That's nice, and I really appreciate that, Diamond. And I had Diamond on the live one time, and thank you so much for the support. I see her. Commenting. Got another one for $20.
Wow.
From Jats Mac, and that is much appreciated, man. Finally caught a live with you. Awesome. There's not so much I can react to, and I'm very happy you're here. And like I tell people, saving up for 4K camera, and that money goes towards some stuff for the channel, right? Yeah. Maybe like a can of Coke or something I might, but basically stuff for the channel.
You made a really good point, when you said, like Amber Heard, it's like the exact opposite of the whole feminist or woke thing, because to me that's like even worse. You have somebody who's like preaching all of this stuff, but then is like the complete opposite, because it's just it just makes it easy for her. And honestly, I think that's one of the things that helped her get away with this for so long. And like he was mentioning just a few minutes ago, I'm not even necessarily a Johnny Depp like fan. I honestly don't know that much about him personally. I'm just here because I think she's a bitch. Sorry, I'm sorry if I can keep you but I'm just here because I think it's disgusting what she's doing, and I'm very against a lot of that nonsense and just like, oh, believe all women. I want to believe people, but I don't want to just believe you because you're a woman, and that's why I'm here. And it's so toxic, and But
well,
yeah,
it's really weird because I was actually a fan of. Well, I'm a huge fan of Johnny Depp. I have been for many years.
Well, you fit right in here then. That's
I
great.
actually was a fan of Amber Heard because I liked her portrayal of Mira. Like because
Yeah.
this is before I even knew who she was. I just
Right.
watched Aquaman and I was like, well, I like her. She looks like Mira. She's pretty,
Right.
whatever. It's for the acting for what it is fine. Like,
Right.
like, and I love Ariel because I'm a huge Disney fan, despite not being a Disney fan anymore. But Ariel is my favorite Disney princess. So I was like, oh my God, she looks like Ariel. This is like a nod to her. Like, I love this, it was like this whole thing. Right. But then that whole thing happened. And then I was like, this chick is freaking nuts. Yeah. And I was just like, I'm out on Amber Heard. Like I'm just out. Like she's just like the antithesis of everything that I stand for.
I want to ask Nina a question.
Yeah.
How much do you know about Amber Heard's past and how bad she actually is? What's the worst thing she's done? How much
I know
do you
some
know?
stuff. Like I know that she, for example, stole her assistant's rape story. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay. Yes, that's true.
I know that. And I thought that was like, I mean, I know she shit the bed. And
okay, Nina, did you know she was arrested for abuse? She has an arrest record?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know she cut his finger off?
Cutting off the top tip of Johnny's finger.
Yeah. Yeah, I know about all that stuff, and I know that I didn't know she was arrested.
Yeah,
but I know she
has
was
two arrest records, two official arrest records.
Wow, yeah, cool. And I know it was with girls too, because at the time I think it was a girlfriend, and then now she's with a new girl, and I was like, what is this girl doing? Like, why?
Kind of. You don't hear much about it. Seems like it was a publicity thing, but I guess so.
She's all over the place. And, I feel the same way as you as far as, like, when it came to her being cast as Mira. Because I'm a big fan of, like, the MCU and stuff, but I'm not, like, I don't really associate with the whole, like, YouTube community of that much just because I'm doing this stuff. But, yeah, I've always been a big fan. And I enjoyed her in Aquaman because I was like, oh, she looks really good. And I thought she was fine. But yeah, then I found out all this stuff and I'm like, wait, my opinion's changed.
Yeah. It really and that's the other thing too, is I love Johnny Depp. And I know, I knew a bunch of stuff about Johnny as well. And I knew that he's had troubled marriages and I know he's had drug problems and all sorts of stuff. Johnny's been around for a long time, way longer than Amber Heard. So I know a lot of stuff from him, but I know that most of his wives / girlfriends and stuff like that he's had broken up with never came out and were like, oh yeah, he was abusive, or like,
nope,
he did this or he did that. And I'm like, why is she the only person saying this stuff? And then they came, like, for example, Winona Ryder and other people came and were like, no, he's never been anything but kind to us. And his daughter and all his family are like, no, this is not who this guy is, and that says a lot, because usually when it's true, people do come out and they're like, yeah, he would get abusive after he would get messed up, or other things end up coming out, and then you're like, okay, this is a snowball, right? But in his case, it's not, and it just seems like this is Amber's kind of drama that she's manifested.
Yeah, that's what we've been saying here. Is, as I just asked Shelby before he came on, is could you name somebody who came out in Amber's defense aside from her lawyers and her friends? And there's pretty much no one. I got to take some super chats.
Yeah, go ahead.
And we got one from Darth News. And Nina, if you don't know who Darth News is, he's I think one of the best channels I've found. Since we know our channels, definitely gonna let you check that out. But he says, so I just found $5 on my couch. Figured you might find more use for it. It's better off in your hands. I'll just spend it on a $5 hooker. If you can get a hooker for $5, then I don't know, man. I'd say go for that. I don't think you can find a hooker for $5. In Japan, they're actually kind of legal here. People don't like when I say that, but it's true. And it's more than $5. But you know
what, Darth? I'm sure Amber will gladly take that $5.
Oh,
that's true.
Nice.
Yeah, you should be shooting that to Amber Heard. We got another one from Darth. Oh, wow, that's this. Found $5 more. Could have upgraded $10 hooker. Now he's on $10. And we got another one from Darth. Now I'm just simping. And at this point, $15. You can almost start to get one here if you come over to Tokyo. And so I know people hate when I say this, but it's true. It's
that's hilarious.
Not only is prostitution legal, It's advertised
Oh,
Wow.
in the city, out in the open, where kids can walk by and see the big signs.
Oh man.
So it might be like unbelievable to some people, and I've wanted to make a video on it, but obviously it's not like the best
It's not child friendly.
content. But since Darth brought it up, it's totally legal here.
What is
not,
it?
Not the full thing, but let's just say I'm safe in saying it's legal here.
Do they advertise it like when you see it on billboards and stuff? Does it like outright say like you can pay for this, or is it?
Well, if it has like the billboards are like pretty much like girls in schoolgirl outfits with a price.
Oh god!
And
Wow.
an hourly rate. So what are you gonna think? Yeah, they're not gonna. They don't actually like. They can't put the act of what you're doing in the advertisement, but they can put the price and how long you get. So
that's really interesting. I didn't know that about Japan.
It is interesting. So I'd love to get on what's Lethal Lightning's. He does those Australian talks with like a sexy girl that I think maybe he'd like to talk about it sometime.
He is 100% becoming a porn star, like at some point. Like
so
he's on his way there for sure.
I would say it's not the best talk here, but talking about Amber Heard, and actually it is. I mean, all right. I said too much. It's definitely not safe for kids. And thank you so much, Darth. I don't know Darth's actual name, so I'm just going to call him Darth. I screw up and say Darth Maul sometimes when I say it fast. So, but yeah, I invited him on, but he's too busy like everyone else is. But Nina wasn't too busy and Shelby wasn't too busy, so you guys are awesome.
I'm really happy to be here. I'm excited because
we got Ruthie. And Ruthie can come on, but let me guess, maybe she's too busy. No, but she has an excuse. She has a job. I won't say details, but I know she's busy.
Ruthie is also a secret member of the Queen's Council. She hasn't actually been on the Queen's Council, which I'm on. I'm on the Queen's Council, by the way. Right. But she's promised us that in the new year she's going to be making appearances because she's going to start doing live streaming soon. So I'm excited for that.
Awesome.
Well, yeah. No, anything Ruthie does, I'm 100% supportive of, and we're going to help her out. But she's got to do it. She's got to move. Once she does it, she gets links. She gets something out there, going to help her out. Absolutely. Got a little party hat from Darth News. Nice. So I got to put Darth News link in the chat because if you definitely got to check out his channel, and I gotta bring this up because Darth News was in a live with John Talks, and John didn't answer his comment, and he kind of thought, I don't know, John was mad at him or something, but I tried to explain that John just can't answer, or we can't, you know what I mean? So, like, I think if John talked to Darth News, they'd get along, like, spectacularly. Like, they're on the same political spectrum. They live, like, around the same area. So, like.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. So, I don't know. Just got to tell John at one point, maybe.
I'll point him to your channel for sure. I'll subscribe and I'll point him to your channel and I'll let him know that.
But I know John would he would love these videos. You know, like they're not normal videos. You don't click on and be like, oh, it's a guy with a mic. You'll get the idea.
I'll definitely check it out. I mean, it's funny because I'm also kind of into the political thing. But that's that's what we do. The politics thing on his channel on Infinite Talk. And then he was telling me actually for a while, he was like, you need to get into the political game and like, and I was like, no, John, I can't because there's too much, like there's just too much negativity and I can't handle it. Like I can handle talking about it for a couple of hours, but I can't like dedicate my entire channel to like politics. It's just too much. It's just way too damn much. And that's why I'm doing the opposite. So whenever we talk on Infinite Talk, I'm like, come to my channel on Fridays. And like, after I thoroughly depress you, you can get some good news and understand.
There's like isn't there also like a serious, like sort of demonetization aspect to that based on what you guys are talking about? Cause I know exactly what you're referring to, but like, I know, channels that I've seen in the past generally, even if they get tons of views, have a big problem with that if it doesn't really fit the narrative of YouTube.
It's very tricky now. So like what has to happen is like, for example, John and I talk a lot in code, so we just it's just really tricky. And then now he usually like after we do our live streams, he deletes it immediately.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Because usually, like a couple times he didn't, and that's actually the one time that he got the strike on, because he got a strike because we talked about the coof on there, and we weren't even saying anything. We just watched some other guy's video,
Right.
which is actually the Corbett Report. If anyone's interested, Corbett Report does great videos on that. Actually, he's in Japan too. I don't know if you've ever heard of him or not. He's in Japan. He's a Canadian guy that lives in Japan, and he does amazing videos. You'll enjoy it. But yeah, so like we were playing a video from that, and he was just talking about just facts. That's a great name. We were just playing it, and then afterwards we just talked about it, and then all of a sudden they struck his channel, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, you guys were talking about basically like not factual stuff," and so he fought it, and he won the claim because we weren't doing anything like that.
You can. Here's the thing: people don't understand. They're like hacker, dispute the claim. But sometimes it takes like 3 weeks, and the video only lasts like 48 hours with getting views and monetized. So it doesn't matter.
No.
So it's like,
well, for him it mattered because they locked him out of his channel and everything. Right.
Right.
It was like a little bit different, but like at the same time, he was expecting to be out, and then thankfully they reviewed it within the like 4 days, and then he got his channel back, like his ability back to post again. But it was still really annoying. So like after that and then like literally like a day after that, they came out with those new set of rules where you can't talk about, funny business with the elections and stuff like that, or like you can't say the F word and all the stuff like that to do with which is pretty much all we talk about on there.
Well, here's the thing about like Shelby and I, which was what I was saying, is like, our crowd's a little different. We've got a very mixed political spectrum, anywhere from like far right to, I don't want to say far left, I don't know, but basically very mixed. So
everywhere.
I did one video, and it mentioned Trump, and some people like, I unsubscribed, I don't want politics with my entertainment. And if I started doing it, that's what I would probably just lose like 1,000 people. It's just, I just can't, based on the content I do, I can't do political stuff. Yeah. John already had kind of a following who I'd say really leans right with Star Wars and against woke culture. So it was an easy transition for him. But, for channels like us that are doing the Johnny, thing, and people are confused. People think that like, they're like, how can you support Trump, and also support Johnny? I'm like, what are you talking about?
That has nothing to do with each other.
Supporting Johnny means common sense. So I get things like that. I mean, right there, probably some people got a little irritated. But the point is, before I shoot myself in the foot too hard, is that we just can't do it. We can't transition like John did,
Yeah,
and John's good at that too,
Yeah, he changed his channel from like John Talks Star Wars to John Talks, and then so he had like with a channel with that kind of name, you can market it towards anything. So you're just talking about what you want to talk about, and he could still talk about entertainment stuff, and it still would be falling under that.
That's why I changed my name from Entertainment Hacker, and John still calls me Entertainment Hacker. Please tell him.
He does.
But not just him, everybody. I get the idea, but I don't want to be like just it.
I get it. Like he does the same thing with not just Sarah Rises. I'm sorry, Odin's movie blog.
Oh right.
Now Odin's changed his name, so he still calls him by the old name. And same with Final Death Star. He's got a new channel with like he's doing
He's a nice guy.
He's great. Final's great. I mean, all those guys, like a lot of those guys that I consider friends are massive fans of yours, and they're really good people. And they
I gotta thank Robert here. He's been sitting here on $20. So Robert, thank you so much, man. And there's no words there. And I gotta ask Nina, because Nina's a very experienced streamer. What do you do when somebody gives you a super chat for like $20 writes no words? How do you thank them? Because I have trouble.
I just personally, I haven't gotten one yet because I'm not monetized yet on my channel.
When you're on John's channel, you guys are getting
John Talks' channel. Well, first of all, he's got like clips and stuff like that. So I would definitely play some sort of clip, like some sort of special clip.
Right.
Or it's me, and I would just be like, thank you so much. And I mean, I'm going to thank you, Robert Medina. I think that you're, fantastic. Everyone's going through some stuff right now, and times are rough. And the fact that you're donating $20 means a lot to us. This is why we do this, is because we have to keep on the lights. And your donations means everything to us. So thank you so much.
I think you said that better than I could ever say it. I'm thankful. I'm not as good. So I'm so happy you're here, Nina. So. definitely.
I'm so happy to be here. And also, Robert, what's going on in your icon? Are you fishing? Because that's cool.
I think he's holding his phone up to but yeah, he could be actually fishing.
He looks like he's like, fishing, and then he's just, holding up, taking a selfie or something.
Yeah, but good call. It looks like he's got something like lures and things like that. So good call. So yeah, much appreciated, Robert. Much appreciated. What happened to Odin? Odin, I think the movie news kind of like teetered out a little bit. Like, I think what people don't understand about like YouTube topics, when people suggest topics, it's not up to us what topics get views and what we have to keep going on. How come so much Johnny? How come so much Amber? Because everything else gets 200 views and I can't build a channel like that. And with Odin, he does kind of like middle ground movie reviews. He's against woke culture and SJWs, but he also does like kind of normal, movie reviews. But that stuff doesn't get as many views because it's just it's not drama, it's not passion, it's not in your face. So he tried, he's transitioning into politics. And I think you're making the point that John Talk still maybe screws up and calls him by the same name. Not screws up, but
it's just in your brain, it's imprinted. Yeah. You know you guys as that, and then I still call you entertainment hacker until you just told me that, and I'm like,
no, I mean, you can, but people just call me hacker.
Okay, hacker. Okay, gotcha.
Better. So
I need to. I mean, I'm gonna eventually kind of transition into other stuff, but right now my focus is on all this stuff since all the time there's something new to talk about with the Amber Heard stuff,
Right. Yeah, it's not going to go away for a long time.
Yeah, but I do have a plan. I'm going to go into other stuff for sure, but it's hard to kind of do a bunch of different things when there's always something going on with this topic.
Yeah. Well, here's the basic thing:
it's just the gift that keeps on giving.
Right.
The Virginia trial, which is the main one, didn't even start yet. Okay, There's going to be a ton to talk about with that trial, and there's going to be a ton of aftermath after that trial. So the Depp versus Heard is going to go on forever to a certain extent, and at least strong for at least another year or so. So you have plenty of time to figure out what's going on with your channel. But John Talk's kind of like a master of adapting to topics. So
yeah, he's pretty good at that.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
He's got the comic book background, and that helps.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
Okay. Anyway, let me get into this tweet, actually. So this is, and as you know, Nina, Amber Heard's in the stand. Do you know how she got in the stand?
I actually didn't know she was in the stand.
Okay. Can you take a guess how she got into the stand?
Oh no. Well, I guess maybe she
sleep with someone. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just. That's exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say a DJ or something. I don't
know. We don't have proof behind closed doors, but we have pictures of Amber Heard leaving a hotel and kissing the director of It, who knows good friends with Stephen King.
Oh,
so that's the speculation how she got into the stand. So take that as you will. We don't have proof, but with her track record, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do. Yeah.
Oh, this tweet here got 15,000 replies. And I'm going to guess before I open this, because I didn't, that they're negative about Amber Heard.
Wait, how many likes did it get?
It got 3.6K likes, which is, look, she's got fans. And like I said, she's got people that doesn't understand. So can you guys see it on the screen? I don't even know.
Yeah, but 3.6, how many followers does she have? That's not a lot. That's not a lot.
It's pretty low. So
Abuser says what?
Let's see. Guys, please stop hating Amber. I'm tired of liking all the comments. Oh, that's a great comment. I'm tired of liking all the comments for people hating on Amber. That's funny.
Yeah.
And for whatever this is from, this guy's got 45,000 likes on that YouTube comment.
Oh, for sure. That's awesome.
That's great. 2.9
comments stuff are so funny.
So you got this guy. Congratulations, Amber. I'm so proud of you. This is your year.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. The year for jail, probably. But who knows?
Have you guys read or have you guys read The Stand? Do you guys know what it's about? I don't think I've ever read it.
I have not read it. I don't have time to read anything. But if I did, I'd probably read Lord of the Rings again.
Yeah, her character it fits her personality in real life, essentially. So
okay.
She's playing
herself.
Sorry, go ahead.
She's playing herself.
Exactly.
Kind of. Well, we don't. People who don't know about the stand don't understand her character because she can't describe her character. She says, "Oh, my character's so interesting. Oh, she's kind of evil." She says "interesting" 5 times in the same interview. You have no idea what the character's about. You know, she's probably tipsy, and she's kind of stutters, kind of, has trouble, connecting sentences.
Yeah.
So if Amber Heard was a good actress and actually read the material, we'd have an idea what her character was about, but we don't because she's so terrible at describing, one of the most fundamental things about her job she can't get right.
Well, and you can tell in interviews that her behavior is a result of alcohol and likely drugs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's so bad. She has lead head, meaning like her head can't sit up straight because she's so drunk in half of her interviews. It's really bad.
Oh, Nina, you got a subscriber. You actually got 2. You know why?
Yay.
I wasn't subscribed to your channel, but I definitely was subscribed to your channel a long time ago when you had like 100.
Oh, so
for some reason, I wasn't subscribed, and I don't know why. And I'm thinking that I got taken off because YouTube's been taking off subscribers.
Yeah, YouTube does that. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You got 2. You got 2.
Woo!
So, I'm sorry, Shelby. You were saying something.
No. I was just saying that I subscribed to Nina as well just now.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna need your channel. So if you put it in the private chat,
little. What's that? What's going on there?
Oh, that was my Christmas stream, live stream, because I'm so into the Christmas spirit. That was the Christmas day. Actually, that was Infinite Hope. So for the first time, I was live streaming it, which actually did really well. So now this Friday, I'm thinking I'm gonna live stream another one, and then I'll just clip the parts where I'm reading the article, and then I'll upload that as an actual video. So if people just wanna watch it later, then I'll have like 2 types of Infinite Hope videos. So yeah, see what happens.
Well, there it is. Yeah, you're on 881. So you'll be there soon. You'll get 1,000 soon.
You're getting there.
Yes, almost there.
Awesome. Yeah, it's really exciting once you hit that 1,000 mark.
So exciting. I can't wait. I mean, when I hit 800, I was like flipping out.
Hell yeah. It's
nice. And Tal got a picture. She said she was gonna put a picture. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We were talking about subscribers who check out, a lot of videos, but we, have trouble remembering them because I've no picture, no avatar. So she put one in. So thank you.
Awesome.
And there's Nina's channel too. I forgot to write something about it, but I'll link it again. So
I just have to use that. Sub to you, Shelby.
Yeah, I just linked it. I'll do it again.
I just sub to you, Shelby. So yay.
Thank you. Well,
thank you, Pink Do. Nina's doing, I guess, pop culture, entertainment, things like that, right? She's got the kind of like GTA style artwork now.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just doing just movie reviews, stuff I'm passionate about. I don't like doing hate watch stuff. So like I said, I'm not into just hate watching Disney Star Wars and just going crazy about it. I'm not into all that. So I just, if I don't like something, I'll say like Wonder Woman, I watched it and I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. I was just like,
okay. Yeah, I've heard some really mixed things on that.
It was honestly, it was nothing to write home about. I loved the first one. I thought the first one was so great.
Really good.
And this one was just it just compared to the first one, really took a dive. But at the same time, I wasn't oh, this is the biggest piece of trash out there, because it's 2020 and pretty much everything is trash. So I'm I'm just
in 2020. There was the one good, right?
Sorry?
Joker came out in 2020, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Was it 2020? I thought that was 2019.
I think it was. It wasn't that long ago, was it?
I'm pretty sure that was last year, but I don't know. Let's see.
I don't know. I think it was
2019. I think
it was 2019.
Was it? A year went by that fucking fast?
Yeah.
Oh man!
So wait, I gotta get going. I gotta get going here just because I have to take care of some stuff. But thanks for having me.
Oh yeah. That's okay. Feel free to put your channel in the chat.
It's really nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.
Bye.
All right.
And then there were two.
Yes. So yeah, as you know, I've got a pretty hectic. Maybe you know, I've got 3 kids and
I
full-time
do
jobs.
know.
So I don't do lives a lot. Like if I had a chance to do lives, I think I'd be all around on everyone's lives, but I just can't do
Mhm.
it.
No, I
So
understand. You only have a certain amount of
yeah.
time, and
But
time
it
is
kind of
valuable.
sucks for me because I want to. It's not like, oh, I can't
I
do
know.
it. Oh well, that's that. You know, it really sucks. Like
I
watching
know.
everyone's lives and I could never get on. But you
I
know,
totally understand.
so once I get a chance,
That's why I'm so happy to be here, because I'm like,
yeah,
it's rare when you ever actually live stream. And because I'm like, I look at people who are live streaming all the time, and actually that's how I kind of came to be. Is I was born in the chats, like Arthur Stephen Walton always says, I was born in the chats as well. I
mhm.
started watching everybody's videos, I started commenting, I started watching live streams.
Right, right,
I
right.
started watching Gary's the first live stream I ever went on was Gary's and Doomcock's the night Game of Thrones ended. And I was like, like I was just like so upset. So that's how I got into the community, and I found out everybody hates TLJ like I do. And I was like, what?
Oh yeah,
There's
oh yeah.
other people that hate TLJ? Oh my God. So then, I got into the community, and that's how they they got to know me through the chat. So like people like Mary Mayhem and other people were like, girl, you
Right.
need to make an account and get on here, and like, so we can see you and talk to you. And I was like, okay. And then
Yeah, well, you're really kind of not like the polar opposite of me, but you're kind of like very happy and kind of positive, and I'm kind of like nah, you know.
that's kind of like
So
what
that's
John
good.
Talks is like too. So that's why
Yeah,
we're like, we kind of
John,
complement each
from what I
other.
see, is kind of like in the middle. He has a very positive, like influential, coach-like type, personality. At some point, he kind of can look up and things. I'm not saying I don't, but I like to
He
stay kind of negative and pessimistic because that's just
but
how I am.
he's a pessimist though,
I,
like
I,
for
I
sure.
know, but he does have that side to him that's like I said, like kind of like motivational kind of side. He's got at
Yeah.
some point, so he's um diverse. Where's Charlie? So I'm doing lives in the morning because like my friend Charlie is doing lives with me, and he's not really a YouTuber. He's just doing them in case I have to get up and watch a kid for like 5 minutes or something, so I could do lives once in a while. But morning
Oh,
time for you guys probably doesn't work so good. You know what I mean?
yeah. What time
So
is it over there where you are right now?
right now it's 9:30 in the morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a perfect time for me. So
Right. Yeah. But morning lives are okay. I mean, Howard Stern got his career going on morning lives. It's not like
Mhm.
Odin used to do morning lives. It's not like the worst time, but it's just not a great time for most people.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not the
I
worst time
understand.
for listeners. It's a bad time for other creators, basically.
Right. Yeah.
So, and now, like I was saying, I'm just gonna chill here, and, as long as not as long as I can, but I'll just gonna hang out and do the live since I have a chance. And
I mean, you gotta, stay in touch with the audience and the chat, and people love you. You want to support you, so it's good that you're doing this right now because you got a chance to do it. And but by the way, your kids are so cute. I
oh,
love watching your little videos on Twitter. I'm always
yeah,
like,
I,
oh,
I appreciate it. I appreciate
so
it. It's it's kind of weird. Like when I go and I check out John's lives as much as I can. I usually super chat. I kind of feel like I'm super chatting you too, which I'm not, but it kind of feels that way. You know
no,
what I
I
mean?
understand. We're a team, and
So like,
yeah, he shares. He shares.
yeah.
He shares.
Can I? Yeah, I speak fluent Japanese. I can't. I could read 2 of the 3 alphabets. One, the Chinese characters. I just couldn't get into it. It was
Too
too much
much.
work. It takes them
How
18
long have
years,
you been there for?
going on at least 15 years. I think going on 16. So
Wow, it's a long time.
yeah, I mean, obviously, I can speak it. I can speak it to the point where people don't understand like common words like Tokyo.
Mhm.
People think I'm saying Toka. I'm like, no, it's Tokyo. So Americans say Tokyo. Like, did you ever go to Tokyo? And it's Tokyo. It's 2 syllables, not 3.
Right.
So, people
Tokyo.
saying, tell me I'm saying it wrong. Like, you're saying Tokyo wrong. I'm like, no, you're saying Tokyo wrong. Like, I know
That's
that's how most of the world says it, but what are you gonna do? So, yeah, Kat, thank you for stopping by. Let me see what we got going on in the chat. Happy New Year, Nina, Lindsay, Johnny Depp, and okay, so Lindsay Depp is actually claiming she's married to Johnny Depp. Take that
Oh, mine.
for what you will. Probably not, but
Happy
she likes that little role. You know, what's up, Joni? How are you doing? Nice to see you. Joni's been here for a long time. So you said you're a Johnny Depp fan.
Yeah.
So
Johnny.
I am, but not like super fan,
Well,
like
I don't know if I'm a
before.
super fan either, but
So what's your favorite Johnny Depp movie?
probably Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, okay. So I
I
said
love
Donnie
that.
Brasco.
Oh, see, I like that movie too. But I think Edward Scissorhands has a special place in my heart because I remember like watching it as a little girl, and it was like so magical, and like I didn't even know that was Johnny Depp at the time when I watched it, and I like loved it so much. And later on in life when I grew up, I was like, I found out that it was Johnny Depp and that was Edward Scissorhands, and I was like, oh my God, I love Edward Scissorhands. So yeah, I love that movie. I like a lot of stuff he's done. I like I like that one movie he did that was what was it? The Ninth Gate. That was good. That was a good movie about the
Okay.
devil and stuff.
It's
That was great.
I don't even know sometimes it was him. Like Transcendence. I remember seeing the name, but I was like, that was Johnny Depp. Like it's such a good job. I'm like, that was him. Oh yeah, that was Johnny Depp. Like,
Transcendence, I didn't love. I hate that I didn't love that movie. I really wanted to, but I was like, no. I mean, obviously, I like Jack Sparrow, but I mean, you know what I mean, like the pirates and stuff like that. Like I like the franchise, but I kind of feel like he went into Jack Sparrow mode and then he never came out. So I feel like everything he's done after that has just been Jack Sparrow, and I think that he had range before. So now I'm just kind of like, And I don't know if it's because he's just been so effed up by the whole Amber Heard thing or what, and now he's not even working anymore. Like I don't. What's he going to do now? I have no idea.
Yeah, it could be maybe his mentality just got him into that more character type acting. The costume, the kind of storytell character. Because he did like Alice in Wonderland after that. It was the Mad Hatter, right?
Yes.
So maybe just artistically it put him in that mind frame.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying. He used to be more diverse, like gangster, scientist,
exactly.
Whatever. Then it was like more like comic book type hero movie.
Exactly. That's exactly it. And I mean, but I still like him, and I still I would watch like whatever movie like it came out and it was like Johnny Depp. I'd be like, yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, no, I just here's the thing. When the first news came out to whoever, I know it came out in 2016, but it got like big in like 2018, I think, the abuse news. It didn't feel right. Like I didn't know anything about Johnny, but I'm like, that just doesn't seem right. I've never heard of this Amber Heard, and now
it's weird because when it came out at first, I was like, oh no. Like I thought he was like gonna get like Me Too'd. And I was like, oh no, like no way, kind of thing. Like my like initial reaction was like, no way. But then I was like, well, I mean, how do I know? He's a weirdo and he's done a lot of drugs. So I've no idea. Like you don't really ever know what a person's like.
He's he's sure. But the thing is, the stuff Johnny's done in the past that was like theoretically negative had nothing to do with abuse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the thing. It just had nothing to do. Like he smashed the hotel room. I mean, he's a band. He's in a band.
Oh yeah, like rock stars do that all the time.
He did that shit. He wrote one really nasty text message to her that was pretty damn bad. But come on, like who hasn't impulsively? And after all he's going through, it's a text message to a friend. He wrote, some pretty bad stuff about her. Like I want to F her, this and that. But that's like the only thing out of 4 years.
Yeah, and I'm sure he was probably like, not in the best state of mind when he wrote that text. So that's why you should never
when you lose
drug
hundreds of millions of dollars over something,
Yeah.
So, but
I mean, it's just the thing with Johnny is that, and I mean this, like I sympathize with what he's gone through, and I think that what he's gone through sucks. And it's just that I feel like on some level there's always that personal responsibility that you have to have yourself as well, because Johnny was the type of person, like we said, that like he wasn't good with women, and he kind of, you know, he didn't have the best track record. But then he like went and got involved with this psycho girl, and then it's just like, like I hate what happened to him, and I hate her for doing that to him. But at the same time, I feel like he needs to really look deep within and understand that there's something going on with you, that you would be attracted to that type of person. And that
that's the whole thing that not a lot of people want to talk about, is why he actually went through with it. But there's also rumors that she kind of blackmailed him into marrying her, and the actual wedding ceremony, there was a fist fight at the wedding ceremony. I'm not sure if you knew that.
No.
One of her friends wanted to be, I think, the best man of the ring holder or something, and another friend wanted to be that, and they broke into a fist fight. So, and her friend is named Io Tillett, and he's very, very far left, pressing for all these kind of views about gender, and, call a man a woman a man, these things. And, he's always defending Amber, obviously, but he got into a fist fight.
He got into a fight with Johnny, or
with somebody he wanted to do. I think maybe the chat knows better than me, but like he wanted to be the best man or the ring bearer or something like that, or the designer for the wedding. But Johnny had someone else in the position, so they got into a fight over it.
Oh, okay.
But literally a fist fight over it.
Right.
So all Amber's.
That's crazy.
Like, when you hang out with people like that, you can't judge someone on their friends alone, but it's definitely a hint. It's definitely a hint that you're like,
For sure. I agree.
All the people we know online, like, we're kind of like each other. We have a lot of the same, views. Like, before this political stuff got big, I was like, I know which channels are going to be political on my side. And I didn't even have to, you know what I mean? I didn't even have to ask them. We just know. We just know how each other think,
Mm-hmm.
So, if like one of your friends got in a fist fight at your wedding and you were like actually cool with it, and Amber Heard never even like, said anything negative about it, I'd be like, well, that's not like me.
If somebody got into a fist fight at my wedding, I would be like pretty much not talking to them for a while, because I'd be like, I invite you to my wedding, and then you.
No, they're still great friends before and after.
Oh man.
So that leads you to believe the wedding wasn't that important to her, was it?
I mean, I think she's a psycho, so I don't really know.
She really, really is.
I just feel like, see, there's this book. It's called Women Who Run with Women Who Fall in Love with Psychopaths. Women Who Love Psychopaths.
Mm-hmm.
And I read this book a long time ago, and this was kind of like, it was a really eye-opening book for me, because it kind of started me into like because all my life I always had these friends that would go for the wrong guy, like always, there was the wrong guy, like always, like, he stole my money, or like, cheated on me, or like, all sorts of just the wrong guy. So, I read this book, and I understood that there's this thing that you get attracted to these kind of like, for the lack of a better word, like the psychopath part of yourself, because you're kind of like, if you're hurt or traumatized or like whatever, you fall in love with those things in that other person. So, and that was geared towards women, but Johnny needs to, like, you can easily flip it towards men, because women do that too. Like, women do even a lot worse to some men, like, because they are raised to think that they're weaker physically, so they always have to play the mental game. Like, so usually, like, psychopathic women play the long con, and they like, they're just very, very much into the mental abuse of the guy, and like breaking him down. And it's all the classic signs, like, get the person away from their friends and family, just keep them to yourself, break them down with words, that kind of thing. So I just feel like people like Johnny need to read more of those books. I mean, he's got like millions of dollars. I don't know why he's not in therapy and like talking about this kind of stuff.
Well, here's the thing. What Johnny Depp should do is he should, like, like Candace Owens and some other I don't know, not like celebrity type people just do YouTube channels and do live streams. Candace Owens did a live stream, and she was getting like, $20 to $100 like every minute. You know what I mean? So
Wow.
if Johnny Depp made like 2 or 3 videos, he'd get monetized probably in about a week, right? They'd probably get hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. He'd get monetized almost immediately. And if he did a live stream, he'd probably make thousands and tens of thousands of dollars doing live streams on YouTube. You know what I mean? Or if he put out a Twitter account, he's getting up because he's going to be 10 million followers on Instagram. He started the Instagram account about 4 months ago.
Really? Only 4 months ago?
Not that long ago.
Wow.
And he got 4 million in the first week.
He really needs to get into the YouTube thing because he'll
that would be so good.
He'll do way better than Brie Larson. Let's just say that. I mean,
good example, right? Brie Larson, who tanked, by the way.
Yeah.
But imagine Johnny had a YouTube channel. And here's the thing about Johnny: people don't care what he says or does; they just want to see him doing things.
Yeah,
that's the best part about him. It's like, Jim Carrey. Well, you got to be funny, man. You know what I mean? Like some personality like that, like a Ricky Gervais. We want him to be funny.
Right.
I'm not going to watch Ricky Gervais like, planting a flower garden or like, painting a picture. I mean, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm getting at, right? Like Johnny Depp could do like anything, and people are like, oh, Johnny Depp, he's planting those roses now. Oh, Johnny Depp, he's, sketching his cat. It's like, whoa. If Ricky Gervais sketches his cat, we're like, all right, Ricky, next, like whatever. Just a random example.
That's funny that you say that, though. I feel like Ricky Gervais, like whatever he would do would be funny. He's just like that guy. Like he'd like be painting his cat, and then like in his British accent, he'd be like, yeah, so this is what has come to now in 2020. I'm painting my cat. And like I would laugh because he's I don't know.
If you get my drift, is more of an expectation for certain people. Like Dave Chappelle's a good example. Like if Dave Chappelle just like did a portrait of his daughter, I'd be like, yeah, it doesn't work. But if Johnny Depp did it, like, whoa, he's doing his portrait of Lindsay Depp, 2 million people, like, oh my God, you're the best, Johnny. So,
that definitely
there's no
would
expectation on like what he's going to be doing. People just want to see him do it.
Well, and he's got a lot to talk about right now. Like, and people want to hear what he has to say, So I don't know.
I'm sure he's got his lawyers telling him,
he's
be careful. So
they're probably like, do not go on on social media right now. Like, no, because everything is going to be like recorded and gone to court, like everything.
Right.
Yeah.
They're even asking him to. What was that?
Maybe he'll do it after it's over, like the court thing.
Right. Yeah, I guess once it's all said and done, then I suppose he's gonna have like more freedom to do what he wants. But if using Instagram as a judge, Twitter and YouTube would just absolutely blow up.
For sure. Well, especially YouTube. I mean, all the other celebrities are there. Johnny needs to be on here.
Yeah, it would be so good. If like that cave in France. What's up, Tara? Thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna check the chat for a minute.
Sure.
Transcendence is one of my favorites. Very underrated. I only seen it once, but I did enjoy it.
Yeah, I only saw it once too, and I remember not liking the ending. Is what got to me. I was like,
okay, yeah. Maybe it felt like it was going somewhere, but it never quite did.
Yeah,
a little bit.
That's how I remember feeling about it, like that. I was like,
yeah, kind of. I think it was started off really good, but it did kind of plateau out, and then you're like, okay, there wasn't like a satisfying twist at the end or anything, right? Just kind of like
exactly.
Yeah, I get that. But it was just one of those movies where he was like so like out of his element of like the usual role he takes. It was like, oh wow, it's like, yeah, this is like totally different, I don't even know all these Crybaby. I don't know Crybaby. I don't know all these movies.
Oh, Crybaby was great. I mean, What's Eating Gilbert Grape? That's another one that's fantastic. I'm just looking at his movies. Secret Window was great. Let's see. I never saw Sweeney Todd.
I didn't even know he was in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Wasn't that Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yes, but he was the brother.
Okay. Jeez.
And then Sleepy Hollow was great.
Okay, right. He was in Sleepy Hollow.
He did Chocolat, which
Mhm.
was great. Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff. The Tourist, that was fun. That was a fun movie with Angelina Jolie.
Mhm.
Ooh, and then he did Public Enemies, which I thought was fantastic. Like he was like the mob guy. What's his name? John Dillinger.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a great movie. He's done a bunch of stuff that like recently that I haven't actually seen. Like apparently he did what was it? He did oh yeah, he did Murder on the Orient Express and totally forgot he was in that. I want to see that. I haven't seen that one. But he did like what's it called?
There's got to be like 100, right?
I've never seen Black Mass. That's like a new one that he's done. Never even heard of it.
There's got to be like 100
Looks like a psycho in this.
movies. He's got to have done like over 100. Yeah, people keep saying Black Mass. Was that like, I don't know what that movie was, man. I'm so bad at movies because I don't have time to watch movies. So
he did it in 2015. It says FBI agent John Conley convinces Whitney Bulger, a criminal mobster, to become an informant. However, things soon go out of control, leading Whitney to become
okay, right.
So it's like a gangster movie. I didn't see this.
So Black Mass was like the one with his like machine gun, right? Was that the one, or am I getting confused?
No, that's the other one that I was talking about. That's Public Enemy.
Okay. Anyway, put Nina back in the chart. You're up to 885 now.
Yay, you guys!
So definitely check out Nina Infinity, and you should do a video on Johnny Depp.
I should.
Like, maybe if you want to stay positive, not Amber, just on Johnny.
Johnny, yeah, how cool he is. You know what I didn't like though was his what's it called? That new Harry Potter movie. I was like, what is this, Johnny? Why are you doing this?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm so bad at.
Not Harry Potter, but the other like.
Oh wait, Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, the Fantastic Beast. I was like,
yes.
Like what? No.
I caught parts of it. It looked okay. It just looked like, for me, like just like his like kind of like average performance. It was a great performance. Just kind of like the average role for him, and like the dialogue he had to work with was just
It was very average. That's exactly how I felt about it too. And I hope I hope the other ones flop too, because apparently they fired him from that, I think.
Yeah, they're gonna flop. They're not gonna do good anyway.
I mean, they were doing bad already. Like, and then the whole thing happened with J.K. Rowling too, and how everybody hates her now on like the left.
Oh right, yeah. I've made a few videos on that, and you know, like again, I've got a mixed audience here, so I'm not gonna think people are on her side, but not everyone understands exactly what's going on with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like all she said is a biological woman's a woman and a biological man's a man, and people got pissed at her.
Well, some people like think that people who say that are like anti-trans, and I think that that's ridiculous personally.
It is ridiculous. It's a distraction from what's really going on to take away from the people. It's not something that should be in the fucking forefront of the news and conversation. It's a fringe topic, and not nobody, but there's very, very few people who actually actively don't like trans people. Most people don't even think about it.
Exactly.
So it's like it's just it's a very strange thing.
The thing with JK though is that like listen, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Like I love, especially like the movies. I actually have never read the books. I love the movies. But what I don't get about JK though is that how she came out a few years ago and she was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, Dumbledore is gay," and everyone was like, "Really? Like gay? Because like you never wrote that in the books. Like it just seems like she's just like trying to virtue signal towards that that alphabet crew."
I mean. Look, she's got such a huge platform, and with what's going on today in the world, people are going to try things to see if the audience reacts in a positive way. She probably just threw a fishing law out there, like, let's see what happens with this.
That's exactly it. She tried to virtual signal towards the alphabet crew, and then they were kind of like, no, JK, because you didn't really write that in there. And I was like, yeah. That's true. She didn't, right? And then like a couple of years later, she turns her back on the alphabet crew and she's like, oh yeah, women are women and like men are men, and all you people and like that don't think that way are, you know, like have mental problems or whatever, you know, and like, you know, and people are like, what the F, JK? Like, what are you doing? Like, and sometimes I feel like she needs to just shut up, because it's like, you know, sometimes like, it's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you even talking? If you know the things that you're going to say are going to like end up not being, you know, well received. So it's like, that's what publicists used to be, you know, used for, is like, you know, you got to clear things you want to say with your publicist, and then your publicist is like, no, dude, like, don't say that, you know? And
well, here's the thing. I get some people expect her to protect Johnny more. And look, she's got lawyers. She's got PR people making decisions for her and things. She's not just, you know, a common person like us. We could just like shoot her opinion honestly, or YouTube or something, okay? She's probably, and I'm going to defend her because I think she's got the common sense on her side. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt.
right.
You know, she's got these tweets going against like cancel culture and SJWs and things. And I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. And look, she's got a multi-million-dollar franchise on her hands. She can't just make like, you know, quick decisions. She will make impulsive decisions. She's only human, but she's also controlling certain decisions. And she sees Johnny's technically been found guilty by a corrupt judge, by the way. I'm not sure if you're up on that, but the judge was pretty corrupt. And, you know, but technically the mainstream people in media can't just say corrupt judge. You really gotta, you know.
But that's the thing, though. Like the case that he lost wasn't even like the real case. That one's going on in the US. That one, the one that he lost in the UK, was to do with the son, and how the son, you know, used, you know, called him an abuser or whatever, and he was suing to say that he wasn't. But like, the real case is what's going to happen now. It's like if whatever happens in the States, and they're like, yeah, no, dude, you're an abuser, then he's effed, because that's when it's going to get ugly if they actually do not rule for him. Which,
I mean, yeah, it's like there's just so much evidence against her that it's hard to see. I think they could pull some kind of mutual abuse thing. They could pull something like that, but you know, there should be no more of just taking Amber Heard's word for it. The judge in the UK just took her word for it.
Yeah.
Basically just took her word for it.
I actually think you're completely right, and I think they're going to do like a mutual thing. Like,
yeah.
Like you guys were both abusive to each other.
Yeah.
Call it a day. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, but overall, you know, it's overwhelming. But then again, the court systems aren't really working quite well these days. So
we're at all.
I'm very skeptical. You know, the thing we can't talk about, you know what I'm talking about, is there's so much evidence and things to discuss that aren't being discussed at all. So it really gives me like low faith in the court system, but we'll see. Thank you for the super sticker.
Thank you.
Super sticker. I can't see that on my screen.
Oh, I see it. It's a pear that's giving a thumbs up. Yay.
Yeah, but everybody else in the chat can see it because I just stick in my studio.
Alan, thank you.
I don't hate. Well, yeah, no, not long enough. Thank you so much. I move too fast, but it's much appreciated. I got to be more like Nina in thanking.
I always run the other chat like next to the live stream, because A, you get another viewer, and B, you know, I can see the super stickers and everything like that.
No, bottom line is times are hard, so it's definitely appreciated that you come around a YouTube channel like this, and you know, absolutely.
Yeah.
So much appreciated. Can I speak correctly? Much appreciated, CK Allen.
Yeah, okay. I can't believe it's like the day, like, you know, the day before New Year's that we're getting to hang out. This is kind of memorable for me.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I'm glad I could help your channel because, you know, when you're almost at 1,000, 4 and 5, you went up, you were about 5 now. So even every 5, 10 helps when you're at 1,000. When you're at like 2, 3,000, I got 5, I got 10, who cares? But when you're trying to get to 1,000, every one counts, right?
Every single one. And then when you wake up and like those 5 are gone and you're like, no,
it happens. But YouTube's been very shady lately. I've been losing 10 a day at noon on weekdays.
What?
Same time every day. Why?
That's insane.
Yeah, so have other creators who are doing like that Umbrella guy and Shelby who was on and Stevie J Raw, a couple of us like who were doing the Amber case are just losing.
Wow.
And someone else said that too. I think someone from the other community of like pop culture and things said
Actually,
that too.
yeah, it was Raging Rhino. He got to 1K the other night. And like people were like congratulating him on Twitter because it's at like 1K, like, and people had screenshotted it. And he like woke up and it had gone to like 993 or something like that. And I was like, it's like,
yeah, I mean,
it just kills you because you're like, yes, 1,000, I did it. And then it's like, no, you didn't.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, they do naturally leave, okay? Some people disagree with what you say, and on some it happens. But it should be more of a natural, like 2 here, 1 there, maybe 3. It shouldn't be like 10, refresh the page, 15, refresh the page. That shouldn't happen.
Right? Yeah, that's so crazy.
So that's how I know. Like, I should be like getting closer to 13,000 now because I probably lost like 250 this month, just on that alone. So anyway, yeah, I put Nina in the chat there. So yeah, that Umbrella guy said the same thing. Yeah, I got a chance to chat with him, not live chat, but on a DM, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago when it happened to me. So it's not just me, it's not just you, it's
everybody
going
on.
Yeah,
thank you so much, everybody, and thank you, John, for
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, PB's not. You weren't subscribed to Nina, but Pop Culture must be watching John Talks Lives, weren't you? Haven't you been subscribed to Nina? Okay.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen him in.
PB's been around for like 2 years watching John Talks and SC and Geeks and the Usual Suspects. So I'm very surprised. But yeah, definitely hit up Nina. She's very happy. Sub to Nina. Yeah.
Thank you. And I just saw Tara J. Yeah, Tara J. Thank you so much, you guys. This is kind of like making my night, and like 2020 is gonna end on a great note. Like this is so great. Thank you so much.
Yep, subscribe. Everyone's subscribing.
So happy. Thank you.
Yeah. Gotta get you to 1,000. Like I especially help out people under 1,000. Once you're at 1,000, especially in 1,000, I'm like, okay, you're already there. So I'll definitely support anybody. But it's especially important just getting to 1,000. And then,
especially when you're like so close, and it feels like a crawl, like making it to like, it's at the finish line and you're like, it's almost there.
So close, but so far. That
exactly.
Could be a lot, could be a little. You know what I mean? So
100%. But yeah, I mean, you're helping so much. So thank you.
Yes.
So what else was going on with that Stan thing? So she got cast.
All right. I want to actually get back to that for a minute.
So here's the thing, though. Let me just say, because I just saw that it was from CBS All Access, and I gotta say, CBS All Access is making all sorts of wrong decisions. This is terrible.
I'm gonna get back to that for a minute. We were looking at those comments, and no one cares. That's a nice meme. 50 hearts.
That's a good gift.
All right. So here's the other thing about Amber Heard is people say, well, not people say, I happen to agree, is that she doesn't act like an abuse victim. She acts like just like when she puts out like things like this, that's not how someone acts when they're like, I've been abused, guys. You don't act like all out and, open in people's faces and happy and like, I got abused, but let's move on. Get me in some movies, guys. Let me sleep with some other people. Let me sleep with Elon Musk and, what's his name? Mike Muschietti or whatever. Let me go around and,
she's a special kind. There's a special kind of place in hell for people like her. I don't. She drives.
Wait, let's see. I'm trying to look some. Karma will catch up to you, and it's going to hit hard. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I agree.
This is the line. They won't believe you because you're a man, is what she said to Johnny Depp that he caught on tape.
I heard that. Yeah.
So,
she's nuts. And she like told him like, oh, she was like, I didn't hurt. She like punched him in the face and she's like, I didn't punch you. I didn't punch you that hard.
Right. Yeah, she said, no, she said something like both. She said at one point, like, Yeah, she's like, I wasn't punching you. I was only hitting you.
Yeah. She's like, I only slapped you or something like that. And it's like, dude, you're admitting to hitting
There's her
him.
mugshot.
Oh my God, that's when she got. Oh my God, that's
That's the 2003 arrest. Well, here's what happened. This is a very, very serious topic. Is that I guess one of her friends died in a car crash and she was driving.
What?
So that happened in 2003. So
Was it like a drunk driving incident, or was it
I
just an
guess so.
accident?
There's speculation about it.
Ooh.
And who knows? Who knows? I don't. It's a touchy subject, but it's out there. That's the arrest record. She got arrested. She was driving drunk when it happened.
Ooh.
So obviously, anytime you're driving drunk and you've got someone in the car, then that's, their life is in your hands. And if you choose to be drunk in some shape, in some way, it is your fault. If she wasn't drunk, I wouldn't say that. I'd say she wasn't drunk. Accidents happen. But if you're going to drink and you're going to have passengers, then,
That's terrible. I didn't even know that. I only knew about her, like somebody pressing charges on her for abusing like her ex-girlfriend or whatever.
That too. And there's a fake documents against the airlines in Australia. She faked documents to get her dogs into Australia. So it's illegal to fake documents. It's also illegal to take dogs in Australia because of their ecosystem and their laws.
Yeah, they have weird laws about animals.
Johnny Depp got her out of it.
Oh yeah, I heard about that he got her out of that.
So that's like three things that she's guilty and a criminal for. That's 3 times.
Well, I mean the dog thing, it's like okay, but like killing someone while drunk driving, that's a bit of
no, it's not.
crazy.
But you're forging documents. It's not the dogs. It's lying to the airlines and the government.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, she killed someone. Like that's the craziest shit. Like
I wouldn't say she deliberately. You couldn't say it's deliberate, but irresponsibility got someone killed, basically.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That should be common knowledge that she freaking.
A lot of this should be common knowledge.
Like manslaughter, like that's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of this should be common knowledge. So that's the thing is that, but you know more than I thought. I'll be honest, you know more than I thought about it. You know a lot of the main things, but it's there's just so much.
Well, first of all, I watch your videos, and second of all, I like drama. Like I like. I like Hollywood drama. Like, well, that used to be a guilty pleasure, especially before the whole Coof thing happened, and before I started my channel, when I actually had time to kill. I read like gossip magazines and stuff like that. So,
if we're being honest, there are people who are in it for the drama. Absolutely, I think they're on Johnny's side. Plus, they're in it for the drama. It's unmistakable. That's just human nature.
It's just like when you like. It's like a train wreck. Like, sometimes when you can't like look away, like right now, I'm stalking another marriage that I don't think is going to last.
Mm-hmm.
But, and I'm like that when the hammer comes down on this marriage, it's going to be good. Like, it's going to be like, oh my God. And that's Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. That's going to be intense.
Right. There hasn't, I've been covering them too once in a while. There hasn't been any news about them, but Meghan Markle saying,
she's a crazy bitch too, though.
And what was that?
She's a crazy bitch too, though. She's like,
I've got some people here disagreeing, and even a couple of unsubscribers like, how come you hate Meghan Markle? Call me racist also, which is ridiculous.
No.
I mean, we'll get into that in a second, but the thing is with Meghan Markle is there's no real clear case of evidence right now. It's all about her and her personality mostly and speculation, but it's like, pretty well-founded speculation. Like, I personally think that, I don't want to sound like a dick. I don't think Harry's like a really handsome, great-looking guy. I think he's a very, very average, kind of awkward, actually. And if Harry, let's say, owned a car wash, would she be with him?
No. No.
The manager at Walden Books, would she be with him?
Of course not. Dude. No, she wanted to be a princess. She wanted to be royalty. This is the only reason that she's with him.
Yeah,
for sure. Like 100%.
Yeah, I agree. Which is technically speculation, but come on, if you're being if you've been alive on planet Earth, then
I'm sorry, but she's a gold digger. Like there is no way. Like I don't know. I don't know. But from all the stuff that I've been watching and like reading about, she definitely does not seem like she loves him for who he is. And like if he becomes a pauper, like she's gonna be like, I love you anyway. Like, no.
yeah,
You know
absolutely.
that she apparently made the crown, she made Harry make sign a deal with Netflix that they're gonna stop at their wedding because it's not gonna be in the show.
I don't know. I think wait, say that again.
So like you know how like The Crown is the Netflix show about
Oh, right.
family. She made Harry sign like a thing with
Oh,
Netflix saying that it's gonna like end at their relationship.
Right. That's what they want. I don't know if it's gonna go through that way. They might actually do some manipulation and get them on
Well,
the
no,
show.
because she wants to do her own show with
Right.
Netflix. So that's why she basically
Okay.
stopped that from
Yeah.
her.
So, but the bottom line is, there's no actual crime or anything she committed at this point.
No. There's no crime, but when the marriage falls apart, the drama is going to be.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. So, but right now on the surface, things are okay. I think
Yeah.
they said they're going for a second kid and everything. But
Yeah.
I just feel something's gonna happen with it. Just nothing right now. But I don't know. Maybe done about 10 videos on it, like mixed responses. One of them got like 4,000 views, which is pretty good, So mostly like 800 views, a little better than the average. So there's some interest. Just we're kind of waiting for, something. We got another super chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Silvano Cantel from Holland. That is much appreciated, man.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Happy holidays. It's much appreciated you coming around and donating to this channel. And all money will go towards a camera I'm trying to buy to maybe up the production level. I won't be able to use it all the time, but a 4K camera would be kind of nice.
That would be nice.
That's where that goes, and that is much appreciated, man.
And that's what I got. That's what I got recently. And it wasn't that expensive. It's called the Ape Man 4K camera, and it's
okay.
It's
is
very
it a webcam? Is it a?
It's actually like a little. It's not a webcam, but it's like a little one that can be used as a webcam. It looks like a GoPro, and then you could like put it on a little tripod, which is what I got going on.
I gotcha. Well, I also want it for my son's like graduation and stuff like that.
Oh,
so it'll have like a double purpose.
So this one might work for you because it's like a camera that you can go around and take 4K pictures with.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you're using it now?
Yeah. Using it right now.
Right. Great. Yeah, no, you have to tell me about that. But yeah, thank you so much, man. I can't thank you enough. And yeah. And I think I don't know very much about Holland, but yeah, I think I like it. No problems that I know of from Holland. So yeah, I'm all with Holland. So yeah, so that's the thing. That's pretty much what this channel is right now. Like Meghan Markle, Amber Heard, celebrity news. I can do Star Wars. Like I said, I got rid of entertainment, so I'm not like making a political once in a while. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing that because it's not all entertainment. So
yeah, that's why my name is Nina Infinity, because then I can be infinite about whatever I want to do.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hang on 1 second. I think I have to turn on the AC in my room because it's
go right ahead.
Way too hot. Hold on.
You're lucky to not have any scars or permanent signs of being abused by someone. Also, being friends with the lawyers and judges in London helped you out majorly. Next time you ruin another person's career, make sure you actually do a good job at acting like a victim. That's what we were saying, is she doesn't act like a victim. Well, because we know Amber Heard can't act so well, so that will make sense that she didn't act like a victim because she can't act so well, And it just occurred to me now that yeah, I am very negative about Amber Heard, and it's been like about a year now, but I don't feel bad about it at all because she deserves it. Like when you're negative about something that doesn't deserve it, then that's the bad thing. But if you're negative about something that deserves it, then whatever.
Well, you're just calling a spade a spade. It's not like
yeah. What's up, John? What are you up to, man? Hello to the lovely Nina Infinity. So John also is, I don't think, subscribed to Nina's channel, but John has been around for like 2.5 years. So John must have seen some John Talks Live. Like, I know who the subscribers are on Twitter with us for a long time. So definitely check out Nina Infinity's channel. I linked it a couple of times in here. So
Thank you. And also I really like your icon. You're really cute.
I've been on live a couple of times. He's, I guess, kind of a friend of mine,
Aw.
He's from Scotland, and he writes these, those people who write those really long comments, like those essays?
Yes.
So he does that, but when he's on the live, he talks, normal and everything. So I thought I'd get him on the live. I thought he was not stop, but he normal on the live. So
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Yeah, and he's a big supporter of John Talks, G&G and
That's excellent.
The usual suspects.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I was saying before, 1,800 comments, and as you guys could see, they're pretty much 95% for Johnny on Amber's social media.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
That's a good one. That's a good one right there.
I love that, Billy Madison.
So let's see. Yeah, I mean, anything she does. And her Instagram comments are pretty much shut off. So, okay, there's one. You're amazing. I mean, they're there. Her fans are there. But if you
click on his account.
Okay.
Click on his account. Let's see how many followers he's got. Oh, wow. Okay. So like everyone begins once upon a time. It's up to the cherished time we're given to ensure happily. Oh, okay. So
he does have 2,000 following him. So if he wasn't following anyone, like 100, he'd probably have a lot less. He probably has like 1,000 people following him because he followed them.
Yeah, like me. I have a follow back ratio.
Right. That's the thing I try to tell people. That's why I don't follow. It's kind of deliberate. I don't follow everyone because I have to, I have like a platform here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to get like 1,500 followers and like 2,000. I mean, 1,500 people I'm following, then 21. It just looks a little weird,
Yeah.
So it's a social media thing. It's a business thing, but so
no,
yeah.
I get that. But it's weird because I started my Twitter before this whole thing, and I was part of a writing community before that because I'm trying to do a children's book as well. I don't know if
right. I heard you say that in a live.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago.
I'm doing that. So I was part of the writing community on Twitter. So we did follow Fridays, and we would follow back like writing community members and stuff like that. So that's how I got to like 4,000 people on Twitter, was because of that. And I was, following a lot of those people. But what's weird is now I'm losing a lot of the writing community people since I've gotten to the Twitter thing. I mean, the YouTube thing, because I'm like, well, she's not really like doing this anymore, even though I still am.
Well, but you have a copy of this book?
No, but I have to get that. I know I have to get one.
Yeah, I think I got this like 2 years ago, something like that. And what I did was I showed it. I can't say what I did. I'll tell you what I did with it in private because I don't talk about that anymore. But the point is, I showed it to large groups of people. And I got like feedback, and I got like 420 people to read it and write a questionnaire on it. And I sent that info to John. So
you did?
Yeah, I mean, he was thankful, but he didn't really seem to care about the info or promoting the book so much because it's been out of stock on Amazon for over 2 years now. He doesn't want to fix it or contact Amazon, I guess. So we'll see.
John is.
It's not out of stock. It's not out of stock. We know who he sold the book to. It's definitely not out of stock. But so there's actually a plot hole in the book. But anyway, I won't get into that.
I need to read that book. I don't have one. I'll have to get him to send me one since it's apparently out of stock. I didn't even know.
It's not. It says temporarily out of stock since he put it up there. Basically, it's not though.
What?
I could say we. I guess I could say we because he did tell me who bought the book. But we know who bought the book. We know it's not like selling out like tens of thousands of copies or whatever. And I think they print it on demand for order. I don't think they have like 10,000 copies sitting there. They print it when someone orders it, I think.
I think so.
Anyway, it's pretty good. It's not his best work, but it's pretty good. But there is a plot hole because out of over 400 comments on the book, I got back one comment, right? And the one comment says, well, I'm not going to write about. I'll just can I tell you what the book is about? Do you care?
Yeah, no, tell me.
Okay, so basically, Susie Q, she so this is like I guess you could say our friend John's book, and Susie Q gets a bunch of jobs, and the moral of the story is that you have to stick with what you're doing and not give up on it.
Okay.
But her original job was in a hamburger stand. Okay?
Okay.
And then she becomes a matador. She works in an office. She becomes a scientist. And what one person said is, well, wait a minute. Why did she go back to working in a hamburger stand if she had a better job? So, like, I get the moral of the book. It says stick something through. But if you've already gotten to a point much better than, what that low point can lead you to, why not stick with that better job? And I had no good answer.
Was it stick to to something like all the way through, or is it stick to something you love? Like, is she trying to find something she loves?
It's for like 4-year-olds, so it's not like it's not as complicated as something you love. It's basically, stick with what you're doing and don't give up on it, right?
Okay.
So that's what one person said. This one person said this, and I was like, yeah, I guess so. Like, if you're working for a hamburger shop and you get a job in an office, even if you hate it, one job is so much better than the other that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that.
It was a good point. It was a good point. And when I asked John about it, he kind of gave me the how can I say, mainstream media answer. He's like, well, the book is about sticking, with one thing. I was like, wait a minute, but anyway, it's not something he needs to talk about so much. It's not really like algorithm building content.
No. What? It's weird because I've been trying to encourage him to focus on his art more, but he's
I'd imagine whatever pays the bills and keeps things rolling. He
exactly
can't But let's see. Thank you, Nina. That's me and my daughter. His daughter's actually been in this live stream once. What's up, Dom? Thank you. Dom's been here since I had 100 subscribers.
Hi. Oh.
Yeah, Dom's got a channel. He's we just kind of happen to find each other's channel, just randomly supporting each other. Our content doesn't really have too much to do with each other, but he'll like repair like an AC or a car or something, and I have no idea about that stuff, but Dom does that kind of stuff, so
that's cool.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by, man.
Hey, nice to meet you.
So we're only like 2 hours. Like, I'm probably just gonna chill, got like 60 people, if a live really drops out, if it drops down to like 20 or 30 or something, then but got like 60 people, so I'll chill, I'll keep going. And how are you on time? Are you getting tired? Or?
I could stay for another like 15-20 minutes. And
okay,
then
yeah, that's good.
I gotta go watch The Expanse with my husband because I want to watch like the new episode dropped last night, and I gotta go catch up. I'm gonna actually do a live stream.
You're on now 892.
Oh yay!
So
my gosh. Yeah, so like I'm gonna be doing a live stream this probably Sunday, like on about The Expanse. Are you watching The Expanse?
I don't have time to watch anything. I don't have time. I mean, my wife's away, but generally, I don't have time to just watch things and not have my hands moving.
Right.
And I can't watch something at the same time when I have free time because I'm making YouTube videos. And you can't watch something and make YouTube videos at the same time.
No,
so I generally cannot watch anything. There's exceptions. Once in a while, I'll make one less video and watch like The Mandalorian I watched, right? But it's got to be fucking spectacular for me to watch it. It's got to be the best thing people have seen in like the year for me to watch it. I can't watch things like, it's pretty good.
Like that. You haven't seen it at all?
Nope.
Really? Like, do you like sci-fi in general?
Oh yeah, I love sci-fi.
I think you should definitely check out The Expanse.
All right. I'll keep it in mind. I mean, I saw The Joker. Obviously, I was like, yeah, that's a must see.
Yeah.
I saw Infinity Wars. What was I keep forgetting the one before that. God damn it. The Infinity Wars Part 1. I keep forgetting the name.
I know. I always do that too.
What was it called? It was so big and I forgot the name. Anyway.
Endgame.
Right. No. Endgame, the first one.
I do.
Oh, Infinity Wars. Then
Infinity War
Endgame.
was the first one,
Okay.
and then
Those
Endgame.
two I saw, they were huge. I was like, I gotta see this. Everyone's talking about it. Something like that,
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel
So,
like The Expanse right now is like probably the biggest sci-fi out there, like other than like Star Wars or whatever. The other big sci-fi that I did watch, it's only one season though, is it's called Raised by Wolves, and I'm going to be doing a review on it on my channel. But
yeah.
that one was really good as well. But it's more like The Expanse is more like spaceships, like space opera kind of
Mhm.
situation, whereas in Raised by Wolves is by Ridley Scott. I don't know if you ever watched Alien. Have you ever seen Alien?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so it's by him. So it's got a lot of it's very Ridley Scott. So like it's got like androids and it's that kind of sci-fi, and it's really good as well. And that one's on HBO. So that's I recommend that one as well. But that one's really different than The Expanse. So
Yeah, if I get a chance, but
if you ever get it,
and then if I do have free times, I play video games. So I mean, I gotta once in
because
a
you got to
while,
switch.
you know.
What game are you playing right now on the Switch? Anywhere?
I just have Mario Kart and Mario Party right now.
Nice. Are you gonna
But
get Animal Crossing?
no, I want to get Street Fighter.
Oh, okay.
So
That's fun. I love
yeah, I want to
Street.
get, and then my son could play that
You're
also.
in Japan too, so you probably get like all the good games.
I don't know. I haven't looked at the industry in a while, but
Well,
yeah.
as far as
I guess
Nintendo goes, I mean, Nintendo.
traditionally they've released things sooner than the U.S. Like when I was a kid, it always came out to Japan like first. I'm like, in 6 months it'll be out in the U.S. I was like, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, and you get all the best JRPGs. Not that.
Yeah, but I can't read enough to play those. So thinks we got a troll in the chat.
Oh,
MC Donna, there's a universe where you can speak your opinion. You said it. Now go find another. Okay. Yeah, as long as someone's not cursing or insulting or anything like that, you're free to say anything you want. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
But as long as it's not like deliberately, I don't know. You could say I don't know. You could say anything as long as it's not like personally insultive or whatever. So your Johnny Depp is on drugs, Tanya, for many years. Yeah, Johnny does do drugs. So what? So does a lot of people.
I'm pretty sure Amber does drugs too. So
Yeah, Amber does as many as Johnny, and it's kind of a normal thing. Like,
I think everybody does drugs in Hollywood. It's like that's like the thing in Hollywood. Like,
yeah. Look, everybody does drugs. I mean, not everybody, but it's getting to the point
oh,
where things are getting more legal and more legal. Even in Japan here, CBD just became legal.
oh, okay.
So, and Japan is very strict on drugs. All right, they're very strict. Like the cops won't always, or they're human. They might be like, all right, all right, go ahead. We're not going to arrest you. That happens everywhere. But once you're actually prosecuted for it, it's taken very seriously.
Right.
So the fact that they let CBD go through, and it does give you a high. It does give you a high. It's not the same, but that's a great step forward for Japan.
I didn't know CBD gives you a high.
Yeah, it does. I mean, look, if you smoke bud every day, maybe you won't feel it as much, but if you smoke like once every month or 6 months or once every year, yeah, it gives you a little nice yeah. We could talk about that some other time, I guess.
Yeah,
but,
sure. I didn't
yeah.
know.
We're like 2 hours in, so I doubt my wife or someone I work with is going to come by, and if they do, thank you for all the attention. No, it happens. It happens, once I mean, some people in my life know about my YouTube channel. I wish they didn't, but yeah, it's legal. So,
well, I
anyway.
mean, that's crazy though. I mean, well, I'm in Mexico, you know that. So
yeah,
here they're like making it legal here too, like in terms of like, especially like how much, if you can grow it and like all that stuff. But it wasn't for a long time.
right.
It's weird because when I left Canada, like I used to partake, like back, like when I was younger, and I like, and it was illegal then, in Canada, and I was like, you had to go to like, everything was hidden, right? But like I left Canada and like it's legalized like everywhere, and I was like, this is like so funny. It's like when you leave somewhere and then like the thing happens that you've always dreamed of, and then now it's like you're gone. And
Right. I think Canada is like very free right now, but for Asia, it's a big step. I mean,
No, that
forget
is
China; they're just controlled by,
That's
forget
different.
them. But
Yeah.
like Korea and Japan, I guess more democratic. Like Japan is capitalism. It's Japan is a capitalist country. I actually did a little bit of reading on this, and it seems like they got it like just right. It's like, there's like not much of a poor class. It's like the whole country is like middle class, basically. It's really brilliant. So, but there are, of course, rich people and doctors and things like that. But there's no like explosive differences like you see in the States, so.
I heard that they shut down Japan again. Like not shut down, like the country shut itself down. Like they closed the borders because of that new variant that's coming from
Japan. Look, even before the beer bug, which Josiah rises, I like saying beer bug, right? Before the beer bug, Japan was very closed anyway. We wore masks, we social distance.
No, I mean like legit close their borders. Like there's no place going in.
I don't know. I haven't. I could check that out. I don't know, but it's possible. I mean, but I don't blame them because I mean, honestly, like people from other countries are a lot more careless than Japanese people, and they will spread it. They won't. I mean, the customs here are, like I said, we social distance. We wear masks anyway before this whole thing happens. So letting people in who aren't used to that custom is not a good thing to do.
Right.
They're just gonna hurt it, and that's just a plain fact of the matters.
Yeah.
Like basically, I think a lot of the blame goes on like cultural differences and personal responsibility for the beer bug. And that's why in Japan it didn't really spread so much. That's why right now there's 75 people in Tokyo a day out of 14 million who are getting it. Right. And I heard I don't know about stats in the States and Mexico, but I heard it's a lot more disastrous than that. And in Europe, people kiss, they hug, that's what does it, is the cultural things, So
it's very cultural too. I agree with you.
There's a few other more complicated things, like how China let international flights go out when they knew about it. Obviously, that was a terrible thing, and it's a rabbit hole to go down, but keeping on the surface, I think personal responsibility has a lot to do with it.
I totally agree with you. Personal response. I see. That's what I was saying about even the whole Johnny Depp thing. I'm a big advocate of personal responsibility. So like, I feel like even though Amber Heard is very wrong and messed up, there's got to be personal responsibility as well. Like he has to take personal responsibility for falling for that person, like for that thing, I should say, because it's not really a human being; it's a psychopath. And so he doesn't repeat his mistakes, because when you do something like that, then you have a habit of repeating your patterns and repeating that same thing. It's going to happen to you again.
Well, that's something that he's gonna, just if he wants to, write about in a book or something, why he fell for her. I mean, that's like I said before, that's the thing no one wants to talk about on the Johnny side. There's a couple of things here and there that are uncomfortable to talk about. And one of those things is, why did he fall for her in the first place? I'm open to hearing anything. His friend Doug Stanhope talks about it a lot. Doug Stanhope? It's a comedian.
No. I don't,
anyway.
Well, I'm not good with names, but
right. He's like a cult following comedian. Anyway, he's not huge, but he talks about it more than Johnny does. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And in 2016, he put on an article, Amber Heard is blackmailing Johnny Depp for his money and abuse. And he talks about it a lot. And, it's just something that Johnny's got to give us more info on, because it's all speculation right now. But I see what you're saying.
At the end of the day, I'm just saying there's definitely personal responsibility that everybody has to take. And, whatever happened, even if he was blackmailing him, there was something to blackmail him about, right? Like, so he did something.
Right. Yeah. People have said Johnny Depp's not a perfect person. We're not here to make believe he's perfect and did everything perfect.
No.
But the point is, he didn't do anything illegal.
No.
And that's the thing. So it's like, it's like the things we want to know are about him personally and what his psychological state of mind, or why he actually went through with the marriage. But that's going to have to come out. He's going to have to give us more on that.
He's going to have to write a memoir or something.
Yeah.
It's going to have to. Yeah. I'm sure all of that stuff is going to come out after the court case is done. Because then, like right now, they're making him like not say anything, like his lawyers and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But
yeah,
yeah, it's
so
definitely something we're wondering.
it's been so lovely to be here. So it's 8:30. So I
Yeah.
think
Hold on, I gotta ask you a favor. I just want to get up for like 2 minutes. So could
Okay.
you just talk about 2 minutes, talk about your channel,
Sure.
and I'll be right back, and then you can say your goodbyes.
Absolutely. 100%. Okay. So yeah, so like I'm Nina Infinity. As you guys know, I'm gonna plug my channel while he's taking a moment. It's really nice to be on this channel, and I really appreciate all the subs that I got tonight. Like I said, even though I'm kind of part of Fandom Menace, I love Star Wars, classic Star Wars. I'm not into hate watching stuff. So I don't like Star Wars anymore. So I'm not making Star Wars content. And even though I'm a Trekkie, I'm definitely a Trekkie. I don't like the new Star Trek either. I don't feel like it's heading in the right direction, and it's just not for me. So I don't make hate content. So I only do stuff I like and I enjoy. So that's why I'm doing videos on his Dark Materials, which I love. That's also a book series that I quite enjoyed. And I'm planning on doing some reviews about Raised by Wolves and perhaps The Expanse. I don't know, maybe The Expanse, and just some things like that. And then I do on Friday, I do Infinite Hope, which is good news because everything that's going on in the news, it sucks, and we need good news to have faith in humanity.
So I'm back. Let me put your channel in the chat one more time before you go, and then
I was just plugging my channel while you were gone.
Okay, I'm gonna put the link in, and then that's it. There it is, Nina. If you spell that Nina.
Yeah.
So she's on 891 last I looked. So
let's see. I just refreshed.
Yeah.
892. Thank you so much, you guys.
All right, great. So you had a good time, and yeah, thank you so much. Keep in touch.
Yeah, you too. It was fantastic, and I mean, Happy New Year. Your kids are super cute, so just keep posting those cute videos of them building stuff and things like that because I really enjoy those.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for coming. We'll do it again when we get a chance or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hit me up whenever. And yeah, bye, chat. Bye, everybody.
Yep.
Take care.
Okay. Now it's just me in the chat. Okay. So I gotta apologize. Yeah, I just couldn't get to the chat as much as I wanted to because I've been waiting to talk to Nina for a long time, actually. So, I think we had a great conversation, and she's very happy. And yeah, that's great because I'm not very happy. I'm just not. I'm just, I'm never going to come on here and act in a certain way that I don't exactly feel. Because that's the beauty of having a YouTube channel is you're not media where you have to act a certain way to impress a certain audience. You could just be yourself. And if you're not yourself, then what's the problem? Thank you. And thank you, Kat, for the comments and everything. And Kat's a member. I'm going to redo the memberships as soon as I get a chance. I finally got a day alone. Going to make some videos. Going to go out and have lunch. See, when you have a wife and kids, you don't choose what you eat every day. So there's so many little things people don't realize. Like, my wife makes dinner, and that's great. And she actually has a license. She's a great cook. But it's not always what I want to eat. And it's a Japanese menu too. So when when I'm alone, I'm like, I'm going to Burger King. I'm going to Taco Bell because last time I had Taco Bell was like 3 months ago. I get to have Burger King like less than once a week. So, and let's see. Yeah. Laura, thank you for the membership. Thank you for the membership. And Ali Shaw, thank you for the membership. That's a really cute photo you got going on there too. So it is appreciated. And I'll be honest, I'm so pressed for time. I don't have a lot of time for membership content, but you guys' names will be going in the credits very soon. I redid it one time with Kat in there and Angela, her name is, but I lost it. I actually remade it. I edited it and I lost it. So I gotta redo it again. It's not New Year. It's the 31st. December 31st. And I'll probably spend New Year's alone. Because Fuck it. It's just not special to me. I just don't care what the date is. I don't want to live my life watching numbers. Like, once in a while a big number comes up, like 2030, 2020, 10,000 subscribers. Like certain like levels get hit, but in 2021 just another number to me, so whatever. Less than 1 week, I rarely eat McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, especially probably once every few months. My point was I just can't eat what I want, really. So if it's not Burger King or something, just going out and just having something I want to eat doesn't happen all the time. Not even once a week, usually. So, yeah, pizza's not good in Japan. Domino's is the best pizza that I have here. What's up, Don? Wishing you and your family a very happy new year. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. And you've super chatted me before, and it's much appreciated for you to come by here and, give me some super chats. Because hard times, man. So it's much appreciated. And it will go towards the channel. Because I guess when people super chat, the main purpose is to help the channel, and the message of the channel keep getting out. And that it will definitely do. That it will definitely do, Don. So it is much appreciated. So if you ever need anything, you let me know. I'm on Twitter, got an email. If any of you guys who are super chatting, want some promotion for a website, something like that, feel free. So, I'll promote anyone. But, if you super chat and things, I'm kind of obligated. Then it's kind of like, I help you, you help me. And, I've got a guy here who I'm probably going to promote like a paid promotion thing. And I've never done that before. And it occurred to me, if I don't put paid promotion, then people might expect me to do it for free or something like that. So I have to. And the guy's got kind of a cool channel. He's pretty good at, animation and things. So I'm going to run his ad and see how that goes. Might as well. I don't know. What's this Donner guy saying? I mean, I saw him say Johnny was on drugs, but that's not really a secret, and it's not even totally an insult. It's just, yeah, okay, Johnny has done drugs. He doesn't deny it. A lot of people do. So what else is Donner saying? I mean, Donner, if you want to come on here and have a chat, go around, you could come on here and see what you have to say. Because, like, are you on Amber Heard's side? Are you defending Amber Heard? Like, do you think we've got it wrong about Amber Heard? You could come on here. I don't give a flying shit. Okay. Laura, thank you so much. Thanks for videos. Quite entertaining while getting ready for the holidays. Happy New Year. Yeah, I'm going to make a New Year video, actually. I spent $2,000 alone. $2,000. What I did was I went to a beach, private beach, and I just sat there alone, quietly. While everyone was like, and I'm from New York. While everyone was out partying, getting drunk, I'm like, I want to do the exact opposite. I'm just going to sit there on the beach, and that's it. And that's what I did. So, I don't know. Someone was going to come with me, like some girl at the time, and I was like, like I want her to, but obviously it's kind of romantic, and I wasn't actually with her. So it's like, do I kiss her? Do we hook up? It's like the perfect romantic time. So it was like kind of like pressure in that. And she decided at the last minute not to come with me. And she probably made the right move, because it probably would have been awkward. But that's what I did. And I'll probably just do it again. But who cares? It's just like 2021. Not like it's like the turn of the century or anything. Not even like the turn of the decade. So whatever. And I'll probably, make a video on it, Japan vlog, which I haven't got to in a really, really long time. So, yeah, thank you, Laura. Much, much appreciated. Much appreciated. And Russian Bot, thank you so much for being a member here. Speaking of drug addict alcohol, Amber Heard makes JD look like a monk. If that's his only defense, it's pretty lame. Yeah, that's what Nina was saying. That's what we were saying, is that Amber does at least as much as Johnny, if not more. I mean, Johnny's in his 50s. He's settled down by now. Amber's still like in her 30s, So she's doing a ton of drugs. Jeez. Give me a break. give me a break. There is no defense for Amber Heard. There's really absolutely nothing. That's why she pulls the I'm a woman card, is because she has no actual defense, you know? So, okay. Super chat from Humility First. What's up, man? Super sticker. Let me check that out. And thank you for supporting the channel. I see you come around here all the time in comments, and I remember that lizard. And that's the important thing. Well, it's not the only important thing, but all I'm saying is I remember the lizard. Let's see. Thank you. So yeah, that's great, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Feel free to put in some kind of text, but if you don't, that's cool too. That's cool too. So, you know, whatever you want to do, man, it's appreciated. And I don't have a clip. Some YouTubers have a clip. Like they play a quick, like 5-second thank you for the super chat clip. And I don't know. I don't like it. It's kind of irritates me. You know? I don't know. Kind of makes me feel less special in a way. Like, well, they super chatted. I'll give them the clip and I'll say something short. I'd rather just like stick, you know, with it and give you the most I can out of it. Which is me talking. So I guess that's the best I could do at this point. But yeah, it's much appreciated, man. I quit my part-time job when I got out of the hospital last week. Okay, yes. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry to hear that, man. I mean, this in a way is a part-time job for me and a hobby, you know. So I just watched a video about the quartering, how like Article 2030 might be changed and that could affect all social media. So it's really, we're really in uncharted waters about social media and, you know, what's going on with it. But I'm going to try to see if someone else wants to come on a live. Why not? I'm here alone, and I don't mind being alone. That's cool, but since I have the chance, we'll see if someone else wants to jump on. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. I'll take a guest. If one of you guys has like a phone or something, you could come on as a guest for a little bit. I might do like a short time slot, like 10 minutes, but you know, I've done that before, and now's a good time. We're over 2 hours, so at this point, I'm just kind of hanging it out. I'm just hanging it out, and that's all right. This will be unlisted. I'm just kind of hanging out, and, you know, whatever happens, happens at this point. Had a really great start with Shelby and Nina, so this is kind of like the after dark, after show for whoever's keen. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you could just send me a DM, and you could have a chat. And it will probably be like not super interesting because I'm just chilling out here. But let's see. We still have our little Amber Heard tweet thing here. So, you know, as we know, when Amber posts something, it's like all for Johnny. It's all for Johnny. So Tasha says, abuser. And keep in mind, there's 1,800 of these. This is like the, I guess, vomit right here. Love you more than everything, princess. Proud of my angel. So she does have fans. You know, they're not all for Johnny, but most of them are. It looks like at least like 1 out of, you know, 20 is for Amber, and like maybe 19 for Johnny. You know, I'm not giving away my real last name. You know, I don't know. There's no reason to. So Rye is my son's middle name, so it's John Paul Rye. But some YouTubers give away their like actual name, but there's really no reason for me to. You know. Thank you, Andromeda. I much appreciate that. And we had Darth News stop by last time, just before. So, you know, that was great. I've had him in the live. It'd be cool. I really wanted to get Tristan on, but she is not on Twitter, so it's kind of hard to get to her. I guess she misses my emails. That would have been the great thing. You know, she's not coming on New Year's Eve. I'll probably do a live stream New Year's Eve. I'm not expecting too many people, but I guess I have no reason not to do one. I've got the chance, so yeah, no, don't be sorry. Just, just can't do it. Can't do it. Here in Finland, the voice for Johnny is loud. Oh, that's great. Nice to hear. I love hearing about countries I just, don't have so much knowledge of. So I don't know that. In Japan, it's just very neutral. People just don't really know. I'm sure that there is a small Johnny crowd in Japan. I know through some people from Twitter, but just as far as like the general public, they love Johnny. There's nothing bad about him here either. It's just totally neutral here. They don't know who Amber is, and Johnny's the same Jack Sparrow he always was, and they're probably wondering why he's not in more movies, So this article's written in Japanese, but nothing on TV. Nothing on TV. I'm sure some Johnny YouTubers are covering it and things like that in Japan, but there's nothing as far as the news and television and even like mid-level mainstream that's not a personal channel on YouTube or something like that. Yeah, so this is obviously against Amber, probably this person's kid maybe, and that looks maybe possibly Japan. Okay. Let's see. Well, here's a link for the petition under Amber Heard's stand. This is just a GIF. I guess it's actually for Amber Heard, but I mean, it's not actually saying anything. Abusive is above the chart where hot turns into burn and crazy into danger. I guess it's confusing, but against Amber Heard. They won't believe you because you're a man. She is not a victim. You get a heart. Justice for Johnny Depp. You get a heart. For all of Nadine Cross's faults, at least she didn't lie about donating money to sick kids. Yikes. Yeah, right. Let's see what happens with that, man. If Amber Heard gets busted on that, that would be absolutely phenomenal. That would be great. Happy for you to be able to rest and enjoy life. Me? Maybe someone in the chat. I'm not sure. I'm going to be enjoying myself for the next 24 hours. Then it's back to the grind. Back to the grind. But this has been a good chat. So yes, been a nice chat. I'll chill a little longer. See if I can get a guest on here. Hope you have helped, Donald. I do too, man. Be interesting to see what happens to Amber coming back to here. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. There's really no definitive news right now on Amber Heard in Aquaman 2. But here's the thing. Like, as you guys know, because of the beer bug, movies aren't doing so good right now. Even Wonder Woman 2 came out, and a lot of mixed reviews. It didn't like smash it at the box office, or it wasn't at the box office. What I meant to say is it just went like straight to streaming. So, probably Aquaman 2, if things go the way they're going, might just go to streaming. It's going to be a very, very uneventful movie. You know what I mean? So, not going to be great in the first place. Hypothetically, if Amber Heard was in great shape and everyone loved her and, things were going great for her and there was no controversy, Aquaman 2 wouldn't even do that good anyway. So with the controversy on top of it, it's going to do horrible. I mean, it's just going to do horrible. It's got so much working against it. Thank you so much, Ursula. I see you in the comments all the time, and it is much appreciated. She can also go to prison in the Bahamas if they want to press the... I don't know what that's about. I didn't hear about that. What did she do in the Bahamas? Maybe, yeah. So, see what happens about that. Yeah, tell us about the Bahamas. Tell us about the Bahamas. Can't wait to see you, Queen. Okay. So this guy, Queen of Turds. Queen of the Turds. Yeah, we would agree there. I would agree with that comment, Queen of the Turds. Johnny Depp shirt with 300 up likes, almost 300 hearts. So this guy says, "Can't wait to see you, Amber." Gets 17 hearts on her own social media with over 150,000 followers. And the Johnny shirt gets 300 likes. And this is way down there too. Okay. But she does have, look, this person here is saying Johnny's really the wife beater. Blah, blah, blah. Nope. But, you know, they are out there. My fellow Muslim brother believes me. She isn't a good person. Okay, so this person is against Amber. This person is for Amber. No, thank you. We will be watching Pirates of the Caribbean and Edward Scissorhands on movie night. And that's got 408 stars now. Stars. Hearts now. Yes. The only way for her to turn around is that she doesn't act anymore and is honest. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. If Amber Heard would actually be honest, that's the thing I would respect the most. I don't think there's going to be forgiveness, but if she came out and she was honest and she said, "Hey, I did it. I lied. I was connected for the court case," at least you'd respect that, and at least you'd think she's trying to make an effort with the fan base and some kind of, trying to hit some kind of middle ground with the Johnny fans. But if she just keeps lying and lying and lying, which she lied for 4 years anyway, it's unfixable. But that's the best thing she could possibly do. So there's a YouTuber named Mundane Matt. He had 200,000 subscribers, and he got caught reporting channels that didn't like him. That's when you flag a channel, you report them to YouTube. He got caught doing that, and he lost 50,000 followers. Okay? And the problem was he wasn't honest about it. He didn't deny it, but he wasn't honest, and he got caught red-handed doing it. So, what people were saying is, if this guy, Matt Mundane, came out and just said, "Yeah, I got frustrated, people made fun of me, people ripped me, and I reported them," then, it would have been better for him. Some people would have been more sympathetic, and some people might be like, "You know what? I don't like you did it, but you told the truth. You did the right thing. Everyone makes mistakes." And some people would have given him a pass. But if you're not honest, then no one could give you a pass, So let's say someone's on the fence about Amber Heard. Let's just say hypothetical. They're on the fence for Amber Heard, and she's honest. They might give her a pass. You know what I mean? So that's the best thing she could do. So Io did a chain block, which is he blocked probably like everybody who follows Incredibly Average, everybody who follows, some of the other bigger channels, everyone who follows whoever, and we got blocked in, the process. I don't think he said, "I don't like you, Kat, I'm blocking you." He just did a chain block. That's what they do, so most likely. I mean, even I think I got caught up in his chain block. He doesn't know who I am. He might know who I am. I mean, I doubt it, though. It's possible. He probably knows a couple of the Johnny channels that get around, but, So here's another one. Toka, Japan. Where's Toka? I'm not sure if there is a Toka, Japan. It's Tokyo, Japan. But I know I can't fight it. Like, people aren't going to hear the native pronunciation. They're going to hear. I don't know why people. Tokyo. It's Kyo. There's no ka. Tokyo. So thank you, Lisa. But I'm not going to fight it. People are going to, misunderstand it for the end of days, till the end of time. So it's okay. One guy really in the comments started going down off on me, like, "You're saying it wrong, this and that." Then he finally got around to saying, like, "Okay, people just don't understand you." And I'm like, "Okay, man, but I can't fight it." And like mispronouncing words in videos is always going to happen. So, when people come around here and say, "Hey, you mispronounced that last name." See, I mispronounce. I mispronounce things. It's always going to happen. So I'm no longer going to answer comments where like, "Oh, I didn't pronounce that right. I'll find out what it is." I don't care. It just doesn't matter. It's going to happen. It's actually a little stressful for me. It feels like I made a mistake in the video. People are going to dislike it. Fuck it. I don't care. I can't pronounce everyone's last name that I haven't seen in 10 years or thought about in 15 years correctly. It doesn't matter. And I'm not going to make a video and then say, let me check out how to say these last names before I make a video. I have momentum. I have to keep up. You know what I mean? I have momentum. I have a life. I have 3 kids. I have work. I have like 45 minutes to make a video. I don't make a video and be like, let me go look up that last name. Am I saying it right? I have no fucking time for that. I don't even have time to click off and check the pronunciation. I really don't. So, you know. No, it's all good. It's not you. It's all good. It's just something, you know. Yeah, see, people hear Tokyo. There's a K sound. I don't say the A at all, Tokyo. So if you're hearing ka, it's your ear, Tokyo, like Kyoto, right? It's spelled CYO. Batwoman. Yeah, Batwoman. Yeah, I actually made a video on Batwoman, so you know. Sweet Chastity, thank you for the $2. IO deleting IG post probably because subpoena link sent. I didn't know that. If you can, take some screenshots before and after. You know, I'm probably gonna make a couple of videos today, and I might want to make one about him. It's been a while. He also has a YouTube channel. So yeah, I should try to hit that up actually. Let's see. Sometimes I knock myself out of my own live because I'm so thumbs with these live streams. So I'm gonna try to hit that up. IO till it right. IO till it right. Okay, here we go. So remove that. But yeah, by the way, thank you so much for that super chat. And here we are. If you guys haven't seen it yet, IO till it right has a YouTube channel. And when I found this channel about 4 months ago, he had 612 subscribers. And now, what is that? I can't read it from here. 623. So I will say he made a video that was pretty good. I think the content was pretty stupid, but the editing and commentary was actually great. He actually made a very good video as far as technical ability. I was pretty impressed. However, it was pretty bad on the content. He said, is it she? I don't know. He, she said. I'll call him he, she said that, you know, he had a friend who took the identity of a dead author and she was running around New York City posing as this author and how she was so cool. And I thought it was, I don't know, kind of weird. Like, I would have got a kick out of that when I was in 10th grade. Maybe. Not now. You know, who cares now? It's just a really, really weird thing. Really weird thing. But yeah, Chassis, thank you so much. So, you know, videos, let's see. He doesn't upload much at all. Some have been deleted. Wait a minute. Yeah, there's only 4. He deleted a bunch of them. Oh man, I should have gotten them while I could. I guess maybe he's deleting YouTube videos and, you know, Instagram stuff. Yeah, thank you, Don. Appreciate you coming by, man. Appreciate you coming by. I say appreciate so much. Does that get annoying? Appreciate. I annoy some people because I know in my comments, you know, I appreciate it. And people write back, okay, EH, they say their opinion and they say, I know you appreciate it. I'm like, I'm like, because it's, you know, kind of an auto response. It's not auto, but it's like, you know, a smart response. It's stored in my phone. So I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. But it's the best I could do, you know? So I don't know. Let's see. My newest video right now about Amber Heard being SJW probably has about, I'm going to guess somewhere around 50 comments at least. It's on 1,000 views in 4 hours. It's got 77 comments. So, I mean, some of those are replies. So it's probably got about 50 comments, which is still a lot of comments to go through. So, you know, it's just not it's not easy to take the time to answer every single comment with an actual answer. But I think a heart and a quick reply, I get to most of them. At least half of them with a quick reply. And I think a heart, most of them. What's up, Lee? Thank you for stopping by. Lee's been here since the Dark Fate days of the channel. I used to cover Dark Fate, not as like a main topic, but there was a Dark Fate, you know, burst in the news. Terminator 6, Dark Fate. There's a way you can view deleted. I'm not sure about that. I don't know. But yeah, he used to have all these videos up. I guess he's deleting things. That's what these people do. They delete things. I wish I had that. Oh well. Oh well. I guess I'll have to make the video on the channel before he deletes it. So we'll see what happens. See what happens. So I guess no one wants to see his videos anyway. Although some of them were actually decent. There it is. Not much to say. I'm actually subscribed because I want to keep track of the channel. You know, not everybody who subscribes actually likes the content or things like that. Sometimes you subscribe for like information, stuff like that. I mean, obviously I'm following Amber on her social media because I just have to. You know, I just need to get topics and, you know, I need to see what her fans are saying about her, stuff like that. So anyway, keep on pushing through. I got 11 o'clock here. I'm going to have to, 11 a.m. I'm going to have to go eat lunch at some point. But I think this is possibly my longest live ever. I'm on 2:30. I've hit 2 hours before. Maybe never quite 2:30. Maybe never quite 2:30. So while I have this time, I'm just going to keep going. Just going to keep going. Let's see. Let's go back to our Amber. Twitter. Where is that second video from? Okay, looks like we got a Johnny video on Amber's thread. Got a lot of Johnny videos on Amber's thread. There's actually more defenders than I thought there would be for her, but okay. Okay, let's see. Yes, okay, I got some DMs from Twitter. Thank you guys for the DMs, and if you're unaware, if you want to like get me a message, a link, an article, ask me a question, YouTube comments are the worst. I appreciate comments, and please keep commenting on YouTube. But if you want me to actually take a look at something, YouTube comments are the worst way to do it, you know. So, but if you send me a Twitter message, I will usually get it because they come in every couple of hours, but it's not overflowing. You know, even bigger YouTubers, I've seen their Twitter boxes are not overflowing. You know, even 100K people get like sometimes even only like 10 DMs a day or less or something. So, you know, let's see. He has deleted 800 posts. Wow. Okay. Right. I think 700, whatever. 700, 800. Let's see. Right. Message requests. Okay, there's a thread on it. So yeah, this will definitely be a video. Let's see. Let's remove this. And we got some breaking news. Okay, here we go. So yeah, as we can see, IoTillit has a Russian bot is going to sleep. Okay, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the membership. So, 2:30 a.m. UK, spent a while going through Insta doing my own pointless investigation, now tired, and IoTillit is cleaning house. Okay, so, right, let's see, 1950, and okay, well, I only see about 200-ish there missing, unless this was updated or something. But yeah, that is still something, right? Got Brian's video. I wanted to get Brian on a live. I don't know if he'll do a live. I have no idea. I think, I don't know, people might not even reach out to him so much. I don't know. They probably just assume he's not going to do it or whatever, but I want to try to get Brian on a live. Not going to happen anytime soon. I'm not even sure how much I'd have to add to his commentary, but that would be really cool. So yeah, this is definitely a retweet. I'm going to retweet this. This is from how long ago? This is from a day ago. Okay, so yeah, I will retweet this, and this is going to be a video. So thank you so much for sharing that. And that will be a good one. Right. Yeah, I'd have to go on my phone, but okay. But yeah, thanks so much for that. That is going to be a video, and it's going to be a little topic to talk about. Pretty cool. See, when I have the day off and something breaks, I could get to it immediately. Like if I was at work right now, I might check that on my phone. I'd have to come back, make it like 12 hours later. Now I could just like make it. I could just make the video right now while I'm just sitting here chilling out. So it's great. It's great. I got a subpoena, and now 700 posts gone. Yeah, thank you for saying I'm charming. I'm not trying to be or not be charming. I just want to be almost exactly as you guys would see me if you were just sitting here talking to me right now. That's the best way to be. I honestly can't talk for any other YouTubers, but sometimes you see someone when they're like on camera. They're like their on camera self. You have to have presence on camera. You have to have body language, flow of the way you talk, and you have to be entertaining, but you don't have to be somebody else. I don't like to be somebody else on camera. I just like, things to go smooth while I'm on camera. I want it to be presentable, but not different than how I actually am, if that makes sense. And some things get more fake than others, but if it's something you're passionate about, something you actually like, then it can't get that fake. Yeah, real is charming. Real can be charming. And that's one of the things that is so uncharming about Amber Heard is that she's not real. The whole thing's fake. There's really nothing really about her. Yeah, you can charm people and not be real, but they're both ways of doing it. And that's one of the things I think people like about Depp is he comes off real. That's, if you hung out with him, yeah, maybe he'd have some perks to his personality that are like, normal or negative or whatever, but he's probably mostly genuine, probably just like a cool, chill guy, What's up, Nibs? Nibs is in Canada. I think Nibs has caught a couple before because I don't usually do them at this time, So, but I'll be honest, my energy's kind of fading a little bit, but what the hell? What the hell? Gonna keep pushing on. Maybe at least till 11:30. And if someone guest jumps on here, maybe. But I might jump off here and see if there's like some other live streams going on that I could join, that I have a chance to join. So, let's see. Incredibly Average has a video on IO, and apparently he lied more than once about where he was, and the video Brian used of IO's is IG post. Okay, yeah, he lied about a bunch of things, and so did Raquel. Her friend Raquel was in a park when she was supposed to be calling 911, and she posted on Facebook. So, yeah, they obviously lie quite a bit. Yeah, well, the thing is, this is never good. I'm always at work at this time, and on the weekends, my kids are playing, and I can't leave. I can't just get up and do a live stream on weekends because my wife is up, my kids are up. My wife's had a hard work at week, a hard week work. I can't even fucking talk anymore. A hard day at work, week at work. Holy shit. Reset that. Cut. All right, take 2. So my wife always has a hard work week. She works in a hospital. She busts her ass 5 days a week. And when Saturday morning rolls around, I can't say watch the kids. I just can't do it. So there's pretty much no way I could go live at this time regularly. But when they're out, then yeah, this is the time I'm going to go live. Unfortunately, I'm stuck doing morning lives. But morning isn't that bad because in the morning, people are getting up for work, rolling out of bed, flicking, impulsively checking YouTube and social media. So it's not the worst. Mornings aren't the worst, but, could be better. It's not funny because it's really, really hurts the channel. Because if I could do lives once in a while on a regular time, it'd be much, much better for activity and everything. But, yeah, plus I'm in Japan. That's the other thing, But even if I wasn't in Japan, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't work out. Nothing ever works out. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to end it at this point because kind of just bullshitting a little bit, settling down. But thank you for that news on IL Tillet. That was nice, and that will actually be a video. So yeah, I gotta kind of settle down. I gotta kind of probably end this one. And that is going to be that. And I might do one more tomorrow at the same time. We'll see how that goes, because, you know, it's going to be New Year's Eve. But fuck it. See how it goes. I don't care. It'll be early New Year's Eve. And probably less people will be going out. So thank you, Kat. Thank you, Lean. Thank you, Nibs. Happy you quit alive. And thank you for the comments. You know, like I explained before, I can't answer every comment as much as I'd like to, but I appreciate them. Thank you, Riddle. Thank you, Jay Lee. Thank you, Karen. I've seen your comments since almost the beginning, so thank you so much. Thank you, Tanya. You've been here a long time. Tanya, for this whole live. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. And Aham, thank you very much. Or Mayhem, thank you very much. And Sweet Chastity, thank you so much for the super chats. And PB, thank you for hanging out, man. PB's got a channel. If you're a mod, you could go ahead and throw your link in there, man. Ursula, Alti, Clark, I got your message on Twitter. Thank you for following me. I had a feeling it was you. But yeah, if you have links, stories, video suggestions, go ahead, shoot them over. That's appreciated. Hunt, thank you. I've seen you here for quite a while. Addie, thank you so much. I've seen you here a lot of the time on the live. Saburu, Saburu. Maybe it's Subaru, Saburu. We say Saburu. That's like all Japanese syllables. So I'm saying Saburu. And thank you, Jeff. And yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. I gotta go. Gonna have some videos all through New Year's. And I will see you guys next time. If I missed you, then I apologize. Monica, good night. That's it.